you guys doing today? Hello, 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 hello. Just woke up again? Nice. I woke up at 8 a.m. Today. I had a nice breakfast. I feel good. Feels good, man. だよ。Arigato! Thank you for the 11 months! Arigato! Thank you! ね、そうなんです。Feels good, man. だよ。プライムありがとう Thank you! そう。朝ごはん食べた。I have my tofu, I have my chicken, I have my veggies, and I have my yogurt. Yes. It was a good breakfast. ね、そうなんです。お豆腐とサラダと鶏とヨーグルト食べた。そう。今日も筋肉ご飯目指せムキムキ Sounds good! Oh, thank you! ありがとう Very healthy today ありがとう Hello from Canada! Hello! Hello! Thank you for coming!
Don't lie to us, Pika. We all saw you eating an infinite amount of cake a few minutes ago.
はいはい Thank you! ありがとうね、そう That cake is infinite. Like, no matter how you eat, it's never going away ね、そう Hello from Finland! ありがとう Thank you! ね、そんな感じでございますと Infinite cake! Infinite cake だよそうね、but yeah Maybe today we're not gonna play the game, we're just relax. So, just watch memes or stuff like that, I guess. So, ありがとうねyesterday, after I finished my stream, hello, 5 months, ありがとう So after I finished the game, I took a nap, yes, and I had a nightmare, probably I got PTSD or something. I got scary dreams. So, because yesterday's game was horrifying. I'm not giving up on yet, but yeah, relaxing time for today. The dream is somehow we are traveling around the country with a group of people, including Pika, and some people are from my school, and there's some like girls who bullied me when I was in the high school, and then they're just like nitpicking on me, and I was like, ugh, like that. And then also there's someone like chasing us, and we have to run away, but like the someone's chasing us, but I'm alone in the group, so I don't know where to go, like that, and that kind of dream, yeah. そうね、そうなんです。So yeah, maybe we would do something fun today.
Nightmares from the puzzles, obviously.
ね、oh no, the puzzle's the worst enemy だよ。そうそうそう。Which country? I don't recognize that place though. I don't know. Well, I went to the school in Japan, so maybe it was in Japan, but don't you have an experience that like you go somewhere in dream but you don't recognize that place? Or something like that? Brazil! So, ne, it happens, don't it? Isn't that weird? Because you've never been there, but in dream, you clearly been to the somewhere you never been to before. Isn't that weird? Is that a place that my own brain just creating the random stuff or something? So the location that I couldn't recognize though. Nah. Yeah, I know that feel. I know. Or have you guys ever experience that you keep watching the same dream over and over? Does that happen to you before? Like, I have a one place I'm going to the same place over and over. Yeah, it happens down there. It happens. Wait, what's that happening? It's so weird. I really remember my dreams. Oh yeah, I don't remember each my dreams though, but sometimes lately I really remember what did I saw on my dream. So, nah. But just twice for me. Oh. Nah. I watch a lot of dreams lately though. I watch a lot of dreams, but usually it's not the good one. I hate it! Where's the dream of fun? That I can fly or I can just do whatever I want? そう。ね、そうなの。Wow, thank you for coming! ね、そうそうそう。No fun dream. No fun dream. I got really dumb repeat nightmares like when monsters is like walking in the front door. Oh no, and I can't do anything to stop it. I know, in the dream when someone is chasing you, you want to run fast to run away, but you can't. You know what I'm feeling? You try to run away, but you can't. It's like you're stuck in the slow-mo, and you're like, gotta run like that. Isn't that weird? ね、そう。Yeah, like running through the water. And that happened not only me to you guys too. Like everybody had the same experience. That's so weird. That's so weird. When you wake up falling, I know. You thought you're falling. I was like, and wake up, and then it's just like, oh, it was just a dream. Yeah, I hate that too. It's so weird. Nah, it happened. Nah, so it's fine. Soon nothing in your dream will stop you because you will evolve from Pika to Pikasob. Anyone else had a dream about literally driving from the backseat of the car? No, not for me. Not for me. Not for me though. So, ね、そうなんです。I haven't. Me, I have. Really? Maybe like people who has those kind of dream, like you guys like drive daily. But for me, I don't drive at all. So maybe that's why I don't have it. Oh shit, I have that. Really? Not for me. Like driving. Just driving is a nightmare for me though. Cause I can't drive. Arigato!
One time I had a nightmare where Pika said she was quitting.
Sayonara. Sayonara. So, arigato! Thank you! Hi Pika, hello! Thank you for coming! Arigato! Arigato! 複雑な作業してる夢は見ないかも。あ、確かに I don't watch the like me doing the complicated work or something. Nah. I don't know. So. Hello, Pika. Hello. Thank you for coming. ありがとう。ね、そうなんです。You can control your dream, but it's very hard to sleep. I never had. It's called lucid dream, right? Never had those ones before. Nah. It'd be cool if you could really actually recognize this as a dream and you can do whatever you want. That'd be cool though. That'd be fun. Welcome! 12 months! Thank you so much! Arigato! I tried to control my dream. I ended up walking up everything every time, I think. I don't know. For me? Always, I can't. So... And also, I see myself from the third-person view, so it's kind of weird. It's not like me. I'm just watching me doing something like that. Does that make sense? So I'm like it feels like I'm watching TV show or like a movie or something like that. Does that make sense though? Yeah, I'm watching from the third person, so I'm not being me like that. So so I'm just a camera guy or something. So maybe it's your soul's leaving. Am I dying? I don't wanna. So yeah, it's like I'm playing games or something. But I can't, I have no controls. Like, I'm just watching what's going on. So, you know that during game, they have like a cutscenes, right? You just keep watching that. It's like that. So a good way to know that you're in a dream is to look at your hands and check the time. I don't know. Like I said, I always feel like I'm watching movies, so I don't have control of anything. Does that make sense? I can't control it though because I'm just it feels like I'm an audience watching a movie or something. So nah, it's weird. It's weird. But the feelings that I get, like if me getting sad or like happy in a dream, that affects me even though I'm watching myself from the third person view. But the feelings that I got, I get it. Like, oh, it's so weird. Well, it's a dream, so like it happens. So yeah, dreams are weird. It's just so weird. Nah, so did you know that a lot of people can't see their own feet in their dreams? I can't. I can't too. I can't control it. So dreams are weird. Dreams are weird, though. Nah, so. By the way, Pika, I love your ears. Ah, thank you. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Arigatou. Thank you. ねえ、そうなんです。Yeah, it's really weird though. Fun to think about it, but it's weird. I heard that like if you keep doing your journal about what kind of dream you had, like someone told me that like you'll go insane, so don't do it like that. Is that true? Is that true? Like a lot of in Japan, like a lot of people like there was a rumor about the like if you keeping a journal what kind of dream you had, and like one day you're not gonna be able to recognize is it a dream or real anymore, and you go insane like that. What the? Is that true though? Is that true? So ねえ、そうなんです。Once I kept my dream journal and also went insane, can confirm. 大丈夫かよ。マジかよ。Not at all. Or is it? No! ねえ、そうなの。No, not true. あ、本当? Okay. Even though I tried to do the journal, I think I can't keep it up. So there's several times I tried to do the journal and I gave up in 3 days, or I forgot about it. Simply, I just forget about it though. So like anyone who does the journal for so long time, they're amazing because I always forget about it though. So, Prime, arigatou! Thank you! It's for me, it's kind of hard though. So, そうなんです、そうなんです。Rest in peace, fanbox. I gotta update it. When was the last time I updated? Oh no. Sorry, I'll try my best. Sorry. ねえ、そうそう。Was it August? Oh my goodness. I am sorry, I will try to do my best to upload more. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. ねえ、そうそうそう。From summer? It has been really fast though. The time passed really fast. Pshing, like that. So... Nah. It's so fast. No worries. Arigato! Thank you! Yeah, time flies. I can't believe it. Like, in Japan, it's the 28th right now. So... In 3 days, it's gonna be December. What the? Already? It's the last month of the 2022, and now we're going to the 2023. It's so fast. 今年終わっちゃうよ。また3日でさ、12月になっちゃうよ。Oh no 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 no. November has 30 days. So yeah, it's 28th right now. So tomorrow is the 29th. 30. So in 3 days, it's going to be December 1st. ね、早すぎる。早すぎる。そうそうそう。ほんとね。So what was your goal for this year though? Have you accomplished? Did you make it? Did you make it? Not long 30-year anniversary. I know, it's been so fast. Survive. Nah. No, people sad though. Ah, don't worry. Mine too. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really do a lot of stuff though, so it's okay, we're all same. It's kinda hard though. So, but the most important thing is you're always trying. Always trying is the most important thing, you know? Yeah, even though you couldn't do it, that you tried, that's the most important part, I believe. So, ね、そうなんです。So yeah, I dream a lot. I dream about a lot of things this year. Like at the beginning of the year, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, like that. But some I could do it, but a lot of stuff I couldn't do it. But still, I tried. So I'm proud of myself. So I'm proud of you if you tried. So, ね、そうなんです。When is the model coming back? I'm using constantly. Just check my YouTube or other stream on Twitch. Man, it's been a year. So, ね、そうそうそう。そうなんです、そうなんです。But yeah, anyway. But anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful year this year though. What was your year like? 今年どんな1年だったみんな？ Mine どうだろうわかんない。I don't know. Same as the last year? Nothing? Bad? What happened? Hell on earth? What happened? 疲れた？どうしたみんな？どうした？ Work, watch Pika, sleep, toilet, stressful? What happened to everybody though? ねえ。What happened? People are depressed. Are you guys okay? みんなめっちゃ落ち込んじゃってんじゃん。どうした？元気か？ Life is pain だよ。Ah, relatable. I'm not depressed, just tired. Aww. Is it because of the work? ボロボロだねみんな。どうした？ Life is pain. I'm doing better, but it makes me feel lonely among all of the friends doing badly. Aww. なるほどね。Work. Yes, work is a pain in the ass. ね、そうだよね。Pikamee's new motto. Life is pain だよ。Life is pain だよ。ね、そう。3 a.m. is pain, but besides that... Wait, it's 3 a.m. right now? Don't you need to go to sleep? Nah. Don't you have a work or a school tomorrow? Nah. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. I'm doing well too, Pika. You're not alone. Aw, thank you.
You still did a lot this year. Fanbox, shorts, new models, VR streams, Twitch streams, starting to work out, etc. Don't sell yourself short. You really did quite a lot for yourself, Dio.
Thank you. You too, Dio. You guys too, Dio. So I'm sure. I don't know about you 100%, but you try something, so that's really important. And you tried, and that's all matters.
Forget the models. When will Tomoe come back? I miss her so much, Dio.
Tomoe? She's tired. She's sleeping right now. Arigato. But yeah. I'm sure that you guys did all the hard work this year too, so good job, Dio. Good job, Dio. ね、そう、そんな感じよ。I caught the bloody covet for the first time. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Are you okay? Please get some rest, and I hope you get better soon, だよ。ね。そんな感じよ。Get well soon, だよ。Get well soon. ね、そうなんです。Are we ever okay? I mean, I hope. ね、コロナもなくなんないよね、本当に。めちゃくちゃなくなんない。ね、そうなんです。そんな感じでね、今年ももうあとちょっとだよ。早いね。Every time around this year, I'm wondering because I always do the New Year countdown stream on YouTube, and a lot of people asking, "What's your goal for this year?" like that, and I don't know. I never really had the goal for a year before, so when people asking me about it, I was like, So I have to think about it. What's gonna be the next goal for my next year? Ne. Yeah, New Year's goal. I mean, to be honest, even though I set it up the New Year goals, I forgot about it in the next month though. Like when someone asking, Pika, what was your New Year goals like that? And they're like, I forgot. Nah. So. Maybe next year I will keep focusing on my health and my diet and get better. So that's my next year goal, I guess. Keep what I'm doing, do not give up. I guess that's it though. That's it. So, good idea though. Oh, arigato! Thank you! ねえ、そうなんです。Really, I don't have any goals in my life, haha. Me too! I mean, before I start VTubing, I never really had it too. So, it's same. Ne. That's a good goal to have. Oh, thank you! ありがとう！ね、体を健康にするって目標を続けるのを頑張るわ。そう。I found you through the Sonichu clip. Oh, thank you! ありがとう！ Still, I don't know about the Sonichu though. Always when I don't know something about Sonichu or something like that, and then people are like, nah, she did it on purpose. She knew about it. Like, I don't! I really don't know! I grew up in Japan. I have no idea about those culture like that. So what's about Sonichu? I just know that it's a Sonic plus Pikachu, but that's about it. Sonichu is a rabbit. It's a horrible rabbit hole. So, wait, is it just Sonic and Pikachu? They put together? Yes? It's a comic? It's a comic? I don't think I'm cool culture. Okay, so let's say meme. I grew up in Japan, so I don't know about the Ian memes that much. I'm still learning, and the Sonichi is one of them. What is it? Why people get triggered when they hear the word of Sonichi? I must know to get better of more English. I must know what the heck is Sonichi. So. ね、私気になります。 Not a meme. It's a nightmare. What happened? Oh, also, I must know. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a clip. Also, there's a one things that I couldn't understand from the... I was watching a Socho's clip. And then the one clip that I found, I couldn't understand why people were like, no! Like that. So you guys need to tell me what's going on. Iso. I need to know it's a part of the meme or something? Hold on. Hold on. Ah, kore. Hold on, let me see it. Hold on. Let me move to here. And then... And then let me start here. Kore! What does this mean? Uh-oh.
And
If you see, there's a lot of people go, no! No, even in my chat, people are like, no! What is this? What does this mean? It's just a cute blade. Nah, what is it? What's the 177013? What's that? I was wondering. It's just a cute blade. What is it? PTSD. What is it? Nani? It's just a cute hairstyle, isn't it? It was some purple in it. Pikamee, run! Nani? I'm scared! You guys making me scared! Whoa! Nani? Don't tell her! Nani? I need to know! Is this some kind of reference or something? You don't want to know? I want to Google it! Guys! You guys tell me that you'll help me learning English! And this is the time I need your help! What is this? Nani! What's happening? I'm not understanding. It's just a cute hairstyle, I see it. Not now, Pika! Nani! I need to know! You guys tell me that... you will help my English getting improved. And this is the time I need your help. What is this? What is happening? Why people are getting no by this cute hairstyle? Is it some kind of cactus hair or something? Or a reference?
If chat is telling you don't, it might be bad. Just don't, at least on stream.
Okay. Alright. Tell me the category. How yabai? How bad? The category.
We are helping you by not telling you. You do not want to know.
I wanna know! Do it. Porn? It is? そうなの? Very, very bad? Like bad porn? What kind of porn is a bad porn though? 何? そうなんだ. Wait, porn is like a hentai, right? Isn't it like that? へえ. そうなんだ. Very bad. へえ. そうなんだ. Okay, now I understand why I can't show it on stream. Thank you so much. Wait, how do I Google it? If I have to Google it by myself, how do I Google it? Depressing ecchi doujin from Shindu L? 177013. Okay. 177013. 177013. I'm putting on the memo. Okay. Wait, I'm googling it later. Thank you. Arigato. I'll let you guys know how was it though. Arigato. Thank you. Now. you. ありがとうございます。It's time to stop. Okay. Okay. Is it that bad? That bad? そうなの I feel guilty. Wait, do I have to purchase it? Or like so that's something I can see it free? Yes, it's that bad. Oh no, it's very dark? Dark? Okay. So, it's like a story? Purchase it? Okay. Okay. I'll try to find it. It's like a bad dream will continue then. Oh. ピクシブにある、吉田咲って検索すると流れが書いてある。吉田咲ね。ありがとう。どうもありがとう。吉田咲。OK。ありがとう。Enjoy the sadness. OK ねえ、そう。I look forward to your sharing your experience with it. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Oh no. Oh no. But you guys always tell me don't trust the chat. But should I this time or should I not? Nah. Trust chat. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? You guys always tell me to not trust chat. And this time? Should I? This moment. Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. そう。ね。そう、狼少年だよ、もう。狼少年だよ。Yes! You need to trust us! Please! Okay. Thank you. Remember that when you ask about the 2 girls, 1 cup? Yeah. About that. Oh, is those kind of stuff? Is it those kind of stuff? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I was asking just like right now. And you guys were like, no, Pika! No! Nah, it's just like that? Worse? Wait, which one is worse? 2 girls, 1 cup, or the Yoshida Saki?
Bika, you're our little sister. We must proc you from the bad stuff.
Now I'm 5 trillion 3 years old. I'm a bubba. Thank you. This is all drawings. Oh, so is it like a manga? Is it like a manga? Stop asking questions. I must know. Come on, just a simple question だよ。ありがとう 10 months. ありがとう Thank you. Yes, manga. Okay. Okay. It's just hentai. Well, I have no idea about the story, so I will search it after the finishing stream. I guess. ね、ありがとう Thank you. ありがとう Thank you. わあ、ありがとう Anonymous ありがとう Thank you for 11 gifts of ありがとう Thank you so much だよありがとうね、そうな I want the Pika emotes too, but I can't pay it from my country. Oh, is it? Oh, thank you so much だよありがとうね、そう Since Pikamee doesn't want to listen to us, we might as well ask her how much she likes waffles. Waffles? Like food? I do like waffles though. Do not. Wait. Waffles is not. It's a bad word too? What? No, it's just waffles, right? What? Oh no. Nani? Waffles. Wait, aren't they delicious? No, please. Wait. Is it waffle means it different in English? Like fluffy waffles? I hate this chat. Waffles are fine. Blue waffles are not. Blue waffles? Blue waffle? Okay, blue. Well, that's unique waffle, but okay. Do not Google that. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let me listen. Tell me the category again. Is it like a hentai manga or something else? What is it? Guro. I can't. Guro. No. Oh, I can't handle it. For Guro, oh, I can't handle it. I can't. そうなんだ。グロ、not the グロ。not the グロ。I can't handle the グロ。ありがとう Thank you! I can't see it. So, グロ is... I just can't handle it. I can't watch it. So... I don't know, some people doesn't like to watch those kind of stuff, but for me, I can't do it. I can't do it. So... 黒いのはね、マジで本当に見れない。そう。I remember when I was in the school, we had a class about learning computers, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, Pika, do you know there's something you shouldn't search it on the internet?" Well, guess what? I'm just gonna search it right now, like that. And they were searching, but I was too scared that I couldn't watch it. A lot of people in the class was like watching together. In the class, and like they were like, "Pika, look," like that. I was like, "Oh, no, I can't." そう。ね、そうなんです。Scary maze game? No, they were searching in Japan. There are some certain words that like the list of like the word you shouldn't search it on the internet, something like that. And it just shows the like some good old images or any kind of stuff. So those kind of one, like picture of the corpse or some stuff like that. So I can't see it. I can't do it. So ね、そうなんです。Oh, those shock sites. そう。Not for me. Guru is this? I don't know. I never really watched it before because I'm scared, but I assume? I don't know. そうなんです。Certain words weren't blocked on the computer. They searched from the teacher's computer, so it wasn't blocked, so they were searching it though. So the student computer were blocked, but from the professor or a teacher's computer weren't blocked, so we were searching from there though. そうなの。ね、そうなんです。I remember that. And also we found out the teacher can see what we're Googling from their computer. Like, they can monitor us. So. Ne, that was fun though. So. Yeah, they can do that. Didn't know that, but they can monitor us on what they were doing on their computer like that. Ne, そうなんです。Invasion of privacy. So. I remember we were so little. Ne, そうなんです。Gotta get the teacher fired. ね、そうなの。The liquid into me. No. I didn't. The classmate did it. But I didn't, because I can't handle those kind of stuff. Even though when I see the blood in real life, I get freaked out. It's like, like that. I don't know, just, I can't see the blood straightly. One time I was trying to cooking, and I cut my finger with my knife, and I was bleeding, and I was like, like that. So. Ne. happened with a lot of people. I know! I get panic when I see blood though. When someone's bleeding, I get I'm panicking! So. ね。そうなんです。Understandable though. Yeah! Scary だよ。そうなんです。I don't know. I can't. But I do get nosebleed a lot. But the blood from there, I don't get freaked out. It's like, oh, it's again, like that. Like, especially this season, Japan is getting cold and also very dry. So that's why I'm easy to get the nosebleed all the time. I just had it yesterday too, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's bleeding a lot. But for the nosebleed, I don't get freaked out though. I got used to it, so I don't get freaked out from my nosebleed, but yeah. そう、ピカね、めっちゃね、鼻血出やすい体質なの。そう。ね。I never got a nosebleed. Ah, that's so wonderful. I remember when I was a kid, I got nosebleed and I couldn't stop it for hours. So my mom took me to the hospital, and in the hospital, they gave me that like some kind of like cotton squishy things, and they put it in my nose for like 5 of them. And they're like, alright, you're good to go. And they're like, I had to go home with the stuffy nose they put it in there. Yeah, like a cotton ball, but it's kind of squishy. Yeah, they put like about 5 or something. Yeah, a lot. A lot. And then, so, after like 2 days or something, I was walking around the grocery store with my mom because I was still a kid. And at the grocery store, I sneezed. And I sneezed, and then all the stuff that I had in my nose just came out, and they just flew away. I know, it's so gross. I know, it's ew. I know it's ew. And we found 3 or 2, but we couldn't find the rest of it. We have no idea where did it go. So we didn't say anything. We're just okay, we're leaving. Cause we even checked the like the bottom part. We crouched and like tried to look at it, but we couldn't find it. Like Pikamee, time to leave. So no, I didn't swallow it because it was too big to swallow. I just probably it all came out. But because I sneezed, it just flew away. It went somewhere else. So, ね、そうなんです。そう。ね、そんな感じでした。なんだろうこれ、ほんとやばいよね。そうそうそう。Do you have a humidifier? Humidifier? I do have. It'll be great if I don't forget to put the water in there though. Humidifier. I got it. Oh, thank you. I do have it. I just sometimes forget to put the water in there. Humidifier. Ne. So, I always forget about it. I tried to use my humidifier this week, but it smells bad. Oh no! It happens. It's totally understandable. It happens. Ne, so. Hello. Might need to clean it. Yeah, probably. ね、そうなんです。そんな感じでした。But yeah, that was a story about I get nosebleed a lot. Humidifiers are like mold farms. Need to clean them pretty often. Yup. Wait, do you guys use this humidifier in your country? Cause when I was in the Texas, I never used one before. Nope. Yes. I don't know. When I was in the Texas, I never used it before though. My location, this place, could get really dry. Like it's like the humid is like only like gets to 30 or 20%. Yeah, it's really bad. It gets really, really dry in here during winter. My country is already humid at AF. Oh no. Yeah, it's really dry. Nah, so definitely I need a humidifier everywhere. So nano. Wait, what about in the US though? When I was in Texas, I never used it before. What about people living in the US? Do you guys use it? Nah, so it's pretty humid in the US. Nah, so. Some place, yes, no. Oh. Winter areas, 確かに. Not in the south. US is huge. 確かに. Indiana? Yeah. Wait, where's Indiana though? Indiana. Is it a west coast or east coast? Or middle? Dry in the Colorado. そうなんだ. Midwest? Okay. ね、そうなの. Midwest? Okay, got it. Thank you. そうなんだよ. Illinois and Ohio? Okay, got it. Now I get it. Ne, so. なるほど. Every time when I go to the States, it just like amazes me how big it is. The country is just so big. They have a different time zone in the US. Oh my goodness. Ne. Cause in Japan, everywhere you go, the times are same. But in the US, if you go to the East Coast from the West Coast, the time is totally different though. Yeah, there's 4 of them. 4 of them though. Yeah. It's so big. Nah, my grandpa? My American grandpa told me he never saw the ocean before. I was like, what the? So, that was surprising for me. Wait, was it my grandpa? Maybe not my grandpa. One of my family. I forgot which one was it. But yeah, someone in my family told me that they never watched the ocean before. And they're like, what the? Nah, so. Forgotten uncle? Probably. I have so many uncles, and I have no idea which one is my uncle. I remember I saw my family around the Thanksgiving, and then a lot of people were like, hello, you're Pikamee, right? I think I'm your uncle. Okay, I think. Yoroshiku. Hi. Hello, uncle. Yeah, I think none of us are sure. Nah, okay, I think. So, nah. Hello, I am one of your 5 uncles. I have more than 5 uncles. There's just so many. My dad has so many siblings. I don't even know, like how many are they? I don't know. So, oji-san everywhere though. Oji-san everywhere. Yeah, they have so many siblings. ね、そうなんです。一人くらい野良のおじさん混じってても気づかないのか。全然気づかない。Like during Thanksgiving, so they invite everybody, right? So all my uncles, which is my dad's siblings, and their kids, or like they got divorced, so they come with a new partner with their kids, and some kids already married, so they bring their husband and like some like their ex-husband or ex-waifu or waifu or little sister, big sister, like everybody in there, and it just like so many people. Yeah. So every time when I step in the house, I was like, these are all my families? Like that. And then every time when I see somebody, I have to explain, I am his daughter who's in Japan, half Japanese. And they're like, ah! Pikamee! So, yeah, that's my family. It's a lot. Yeah, そうなんです。ね。Yeah, my dad is one of the night children. His family is kind of like that too. It's so relatable. It's so relatable だよ。ね。We used to do the same. I know, I know. Yeah, my family is so huge, so big. そうなんです。My parents each have a 10 siblings, so I feel you. Yeah, I get it. It's just like when everybody is in the same place, you have no idea what's going on. ね、そうなんです。My family has a mixed generation. I have a grandnephew. Grandnephew? Whoa, wait, what is grandnephew though? What is that? My mom had so many siblings. I can't remember all of their supposed name. Oh, me too. I don't remember their name. I don't even know their face anymore though. Because a lot of my family kind of grew up together at the same area. All my family's kind of neighbor. But only me kind of like was in the Japan. So yeah, it kind of feels weird. So. Pika, do you remember name or faces? Barely. Last time I saw them was like 3 years ago, like 2019, so barely. So I have 4 big guys. So even though we're family, I grew up in Japan. They grew up in the States, right? So even though I see my family, I get nervous sometimes. Hello, I'm Pikamee. We're family? Hello. Hello, family. ね、そうなんです。I get nervous though. And also the awkward part was like when I saw my family member in Japan, you barely hug with someone. Even your family though. I don't really hug with my grandpa and grandma in Japan. Or even my mom. Or dad. So yeah. At least in my family in Japan, it's no touchy. No touchy. So, and then my US side, it's a culture shock, I will say. It's just a different culture. So, but when it comes to my US side, everybody loves to hug. So, Pika, you grow, hug like that. And then at first, I grew up in Japan. I too used to being a I don't know. So when I saw them, and they're like hello, like that, and they tried to hug me, Pika, like that, like hello, like that. So, nah, I was moving like a rusty robot. So, nah. なんです。Sounds like America. Yeah, they love hugging though. I mean, that's really, really wonderful. I'm just not used to it. So, yeah, I was just acting like a rusty robot. Pika, do you remember me? Like that. They're like, yeah, of course. Ha, ha, hug. He, he, he. Like that. So, those cheek kisses. We don't do that though. Wait, everybody do that? Not for my family. They just do the hug. They give me a big hug. Ah, Pika! Like that. They're like that. I was like, I'm dying. So, my Mexican family does that. Oh, so maybe Mexican family does that. Ah, that's nice. Oh, to eat things too? Oh, Europe thing? Oh, いいね, いいね. Europe and Latin America does. Oh, like kisses on the cheeks? Oh. いいね, nice, nice. I remember my man and the family kissing as a hello when I was a kid. へえ、そうなんだ. Filipinos too? Oh, いいね. Oh, that's cute. So. Yep, a hug and the kisses in the cheeks. Wait, does that mean, you know, when you try to kiss on your cheek, like when you're facing on someone, you guys have to face at the different direction to kisses to each other's faces, right? Does that make sense? So if one person goes to the wrong direction, there's a chance you're kissing with that person, right? Like to kiss on the cheeks, you have to go to the other direction each other, right? If someone make a mistake, it could be you kissing with that person. It could that happening, right? Yeah, that could be happening, right? Happened to me. Oh, it happens なんだ. そうなんだ. Yeah, like an accident could happen. Roll the dice. そうなんだ. そう. ね. 200 IQ. No, usually they're family, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. So, it's like a gotcha. Really? Really? そうなんです。Sweet home Alabama. Alabama! Wait, why Alabama? It happens, but it doesn't cause much trouble. へえ、そうなんだ。おー、なるほどなるほど。Gotcha lips. Keep the blood in the family. Oh no! Alabama is an incest joke. Oh! Wait, marrying with your family is illegal in Alabama? Is it like that? Nah, yes? Really? Yes? Well, not really, kinda. Wait. It's a joke? Ah, okay. So, age of marriage is 13 in Alabama. Really? 13? That's still kid. そうなんだ. No? Wait, which one is it? Joke that have a truth in them. Huh? No? Okay. Well, in Japan, before you could get married with a girl in Japan from 16, and they changed the laws, and now officially until 18, nobody can get married with anybody. So, in Japan it used to be 16, but now it's not. It's from 18. Yeah, that's good though. That's good. So, they changed it recently. I think it's starting from this year though. So until last year, you could get married with someone from 16. When you think about it. Wow. そう。ね、そうなんです。Wow, topics today. I know. So, yeah, 16 is definitely early for the marriage, I will say. ね、kind of fucked up だよ。But now they changed it, so, yay! ね、そう。It used to be a 13. Oh wow. Oh wow. ね、そうなんです、そうなんです。ね、変わったもんね、最近ね。Kids shouldn't be allowed to ruin their life. Leave it 18 plus. ね、そう。そうなんですよ。In Japan, you can marry your cousin. Yeah, I didn't know that, but apparently you can. Yeah, I really didn't know that though until I watched a video. And it's like, wait, what? You can get married with your cousin? What? But yeah, seems like it. 日本ってさ、いとこと結婚できるんだっけ？ねえ。Pog. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? そう、いとことね、できるんだね。そうそうそう。Oh yeah! My great grandpa married his cousin, which is my great grandma. So my grandma's mother and my grandma's father, they were cousins. So yeah. Yeah. ね、そうなんです。That explains a lot though. そう、でもピカのひいおじいちゃんひいおばあちゃんも確かいとこ同士だった。そう。My grandma told me they were cousin, and thenなんだっけな。Yeah, something like that. ね、そうらしい。ね。Hell yeah, brother. Sweet home Japan? 確かに。Was it arranged marriage? What's the arranged marriage though? What's the arranged marriage though? Arranged marriage is 何？ね、そう。When family says that you have to get married to. Oh, probably, I guess. It was something like that. Yeah, my great-grandma had someone she liked, but she couldn't because also that person was arranged marriage. So she had to give up and she got married with my great-grandpa. Something like that. That's what I heard. So, sad. But my great-grandpa was such a nice person though. He was a really nice person. So, I don't really know about my grandma because she died in the early age because of the cancer. So I only remember my great-grandpa, but I don't remember about my great-grandma. I mean, I think I never met her before. So, ね、そうなんです。Yeah. ね。そう。さーっと。You met your great-grandparents? No. My family didn't live that long back then. So, they died in a pretty young age. They passed away in a young age. So, they had to find someone and make their own family. ね、そうなんです。はあ。But my great-grandpa? He was what is it called? You know the Ace of Attorney? Not the lawyer side. Not the lawyer side. What is it called? The guy accusing this person is bad like that. So, Prosector. That one. Prosector.そうなんです。Prosecutor. Prosecutor. ありがとう Thank you. Yeah. That one. Yeah, he was a prosecutor. So, すごいよね. Why my great-grandpa? My grandma's pretty smart too. And my grandpa is very smart too. And all his family is really smart. There are like there's a lot of doctors in their family. And what happened to me and my mom? I think my mom stopping something at her point. No, until my mom.
Oh Yabai Ohio Nikki Dio Pika. Speaking of couples, Yokohama is full of Yuri couples, so bring all your waifus and visit our beautiful city Dio. Pikamee to Pikamee.
Thank you! Arigato! Beautiful city, Yokohama. Arigato! Thank you! What went wrong? I have no idea. So always I'm saying like, Mom, it's your fault! Oh, my family is supposed to be genius until you! And my mom's like, shut up, you're just dumb too! So, ね、そうなんです。I like how my mom and me are just like a sister though. ね. Just mother like daughter. そうなんです。Yeah, roasting each other. We go everywhere together lately though. Literally everywhere. We went to the onsen together, which is hot spring together. So, in Japan, it's not that awkward to taking a bath with your family when it comes to the hot spring. You know, in the hot spring, of course we're naked, but you don't feel awkward that much. Because, like, we go onsen, which is hot springs. So, even it's common to go to the hot spring with your friend, such as, like, naked, I guess. But it's just normal in here. Maybe some people don't do it because they feel awkward. But yeah, so. ね、そうなんです. It's not that weird in here though. If you're saying, I went to the hot spring with my mom like that. I was like, oh cool. そう。ね、そうなんです。ね, I can't wait to go to the hot spring again. It was so good. If you have a chance to come to the Japan, definitely you should try a hot spring in Japan. It's so good. It's so good though. Who went with your mom? Me and my mom went to the hot spring together. ね、そうなの. Yeah, you have to get naked at the public hot spring, but if you're uncomfortable with it, you can always get the private one. They have a private one too. Even the public one? Yeah, I went to the public one though. So in the public one, we don't wear a bathing suit. We just get naked. That's it. So. Yeah, it has to be same gender. It's separated. I heard some place it doesn't matter if what gender you are. Everybody goes to the same place. For me, I'm not comfortable with that, so I always choose the separated one. So yeah, there's a mixed one, but I don't like that. I am uncomfortable with that. I've never been there. I will never go there. I always go to the separated one. So, ね。そうなんです。ありがとう! Thank you for 4 months and 12 months! ありがとう! Thank you! ね、そうなんです。But maybe if you have a tattoos on your body, maybe it gives you a problem when you're trying to get the hot spring. So, in that case, maybe you can get the private one. The private one though. So then it'll be fine.
Konbanwa from the US Pika. Just wondering, have you ever gone to Okinawa? Their miso ramen is the best.
Oh yeah, I've been there once. It was so fun. The ocean was so pretty. ね、そう、ありがとう. Thank you. ね、そうなんです。 Mixed onsen is such a overused joke in the romance anime. I know. Or like every time in anime, like there's like a guy character in the onsen or hot spring, and then the girl's character somehow mistakes to come into the guy's onsen. They're like, yeah, like that. And they're like, what are you doing? This is a guy's onsen, like that. So classic. Ne, so somehow they saw it's a gross hot spring. They saw it somehow. Ne. They go kya in real life. Maybe. I guess so. Kya. The word of kya is pretty common sound in Japan. So when someone's screaming, yeah, it goes kya. Yeah. Well, for some reason, for me, I'm like, wah! Not that cute one. So, nah. Wish I could scream like, yeah! That'll be cute. But for me, I'm like, wah! Just like goblin. Arigato! Arigato!
Anime onsen in a nutshell. Girl walks into guy's onsen by mistake.
I know.
Punches guy immediately.
I know. Even though they're the one who mistake, but they punching the guy. I mean, you're the one who came here. And usually, before you get to the onsen area, they have a sign that says, guys, onsen, like that. So there's a hard to make a mistake about it. You're the one who came here. So, ね、そうなんです。My mom Okinawa says that chicken sounds like a koke koko. Oh yeah! It's not wait, what was in the States? Kokodorodoo? Yeah. In Japan it's called koke koko for chickens. And then a frog goes kero kero. Kero kero, not the rabbit. It's called kero kero. It's different. Yeah, kero kero, gero gero, something like that. One is for bark bark. And then meow will be nya. I assume a lot of people already know that, but nya is meow. And I don't know, yeah. ね、そうなんです。そうなんです。Wait, kikiriki is in Spanish for chicken? Hey, I didn't know that. そうなんだ。arigato! Thank you! It's kind of funny to see how different languages do meows. I know, and also for cows, in English it's a moo, but in Japan it's moo, not moo. Moo. Moo, like that. And then for the goat, it's called, in Japan it's called be. Be. Bear, like that. So, it's funny to see how different it is, though. It's interesting. Bear. So we say the goat goes bear, like that. Arigato, thank you for coming. Hello, thank you. ね、そうなの。Moo and moo tells the difference. Moo and moo is kind of similar though. I don't know. ね、そうなんです。Hello. What does a pig say? The pig will be buh. It's oink oink in EN, right? But it's buh. Yeah, it's not oink oink. It's buh. Ne, or buhi. Buhi. Sometimes some what is it called? Otaku in Japan, they reference their self as a pig, and they saying that like when they found some wholesome character and they go like ah, and then they telling, oh, this character made me go boohie boohie like that. Yeah. ね、そうなんです。Which is like they're saying, ah, this wholesome character made me go oink oink like that. ブヒルとか言うもんね、言うもんね。そう。そうそうそう。そうそうなんです。But yeah, something like that. It's very interesting. Yeah, for me, I think in EN and US it's all same. Beep! That's it. It sounds same. ねえ、そうなんですよ。よいしょよいしょ。そんな感じでございますと。But yeah, something like that. Something like that. Arigato!
In many other languages, the name for a cat is just a word that sounds like meow, just because that's the sound a cat makes.
Meow. Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. I think meow and nya it's kind of similar too, I guess? I don't know. But for my cat Katsushita, she doesn't say meow though. She go like for some reason. She was like when I call her name Katsushita like that, she's like Why? She doesn't say meow. So she's like She doesn't say meow. Yeah, probably my cat got the gun. So she got a gun. So ne, oh no. Wait, but some cat does that, isn't it? Isn't it? Some cat does that too, right? She got the gun, dazzle. My dog makes some pretty strange sounds when it isn't 1-1. Yeah, I don't think Japanese 1-1 is a mistake. They don't say 1-1. Bark bark. Definitely they say bark bark or woof woof like that. ねえ、そうなの。Yes, cat does that. I know, they're so cute. They're so cute. ね。I once hear a cat sounds like a motor. Yeah, sometimes. Oh yeah, like when I'm petting them, when I'm petting my cat, they go just like a motor. Yeah, purring. It's so cute. ね、そうなんです。Yeah, it's so cute though. It's really cute though. The German dogs go whoa 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 whoa. Yeah, that sounds cute. I love how Japanese you can call dog wan-chan. I know. Wan is coming from bark because they go wan wan in Japan, right? And we just call wan-chan. That means a dog. Wan-chan, wan-chan like that. Or neko-chan, but we don't call nya-chan. Just neko-chan or wan-chan. Yeah, in English, it's going to be sounds like a bark-chan. But just only for a cat. We don't call nya-chan. We just call neko-chan. Yeah. I prefer wanko. Yeah, there's so many ways to call a dog though. Wanko? Wan, again, coming from bark. Wan, ko. I'm not sure why ko they added. Yeah. Wanko. Wan-chan. Wan-wan. We just call wan-wan. Also, that means dog. But wan-wan is more for like a little kid will say it. Like a little kid like who learning the Japanese will say wan-wan. nyan like that. So adults don't really use the one though. Ne. Oh yeah, and then nyanko. Nyanko. Oh yeah, nyanko. We call it nyanko. Nyan, which is meow. And we add ko. I don't know why. So nyanko. Yeah. Sure, we does that. Is it like in manko to kuraso? I don't know. なんだろう? Kitten will be koneko. Koneko. Ko means a child or baby. Neko is a cat, so koneko. あ、子供の子か。そういうことか。うん。ね。Ne. Wanko is like a doggy. Yeah. Just like that. Doggy. Ne. It's interesting though. Very interesting. So. Learning Japanese. How did birds get their name? I don't know. We should just call bird Tori. Less interest on the bird, I guess. I don't know. We just call bird. So, Tori. Ne, Tori. Ne, そうなんです。Tori. We don't call Toriko or something. Just Tori. Tori. Prime! ありがとう! Thank you! ありがとう! I never had my own pet Tori, which is bird before. Nah. Do they learn language though? Is it for every bird or just like few birds though? Some do. Ooh, wait. So can you talk to him? Can you talk to him though? Or do they just repeat the random words? My aunt parrot does. Oh, it's so clever. Whoa. They only repeat? Ah. So I assume if I have my pet parrot, definitely the first language the parrot will learn is fuck. Cause I used them a lot. Fuck and kutsushita. Kutsushita! And fuck! That's it. Ne, so. Bad parenting. So. Ne, そうなんです. No kiddo noises? I mean, it'll be impressed if they can do that though. If they can mimic my kiddo voice, they'll be impressed. Nah. Probably can. Okay, so 3 words they will remember. The kiddo sound, and kutsushita, and fuck. Ne, そうなんです. ありがとう.
A crow and raven and similar birds can speak. Some people have been freaked out when a random crow came to them and said, "Hi," or "Give me a fucking peanut."
Really? Wait, is that true? Oh my goodness, really? Wow.
Parrot me fake sushi to dio p5 lol.
Kutsushita! Fuck. Give me a fucking peanut. I would love to watch that. I would love to watch that though. Yeah, crows are very smart. They are really smart though. Is it possible to tame them? And like they will do whatever you want? Nah. Yes? So maybe we can train them and you can... Nah, you can train them and like if you order them, they will do anything for you. That's so cool. Nah. Or maybe you can tell them to put the shit on the annoying boss's house, and maybe that crowd will start shitting on the your annoying boss or someone. Nah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool though. So, I got goals for next year. So, okay. So this is my annoying boss's house. You keep shitting on their house every day, okay? Like that. Nah, that'll be cool. And no one can sue me. I can't control the animal. I do nothing. They just do whatever they want like that. So they can't sue me. They can't sue me. Perfect plan. Nah, so... So... Nah. That would happen if Pika has a pet like that. Pika! Another big brain moment. ねえ、そうそう。ねえ、そうなんです。They are too smart for that. You have to treat them with the care and they will answer accordingly. Ah! So yeah. That'll be the perfect plan. That'll be the perfect plan, Dio. My bird. The first time I went to Japan, I didn't know the crow sounds different. They sound like they are laughing. Oh! In Japan, we call ka! Ka! The crows go like ka! Ka! Like that. I remember when I was in Texas, there was a lot of kinds of birds in there. And one of the birds, sounds like a siren or something. Like wee wee like that. Or fire alarm. And I legit saw it's a fire alarm. And I was like, huh, what is it? Like that. And my friend was like, oh, that's a bird. They have a bird. It sounds like a fire alarm or something. So... Ne, soなんです. I thought it's some kind of alarm or something. And my friend was like, oh, Pika, that's just a bird. Ne, I wonder what bird was that. But yeah, they have those kind of bird. Ne, so nano. Some birds or cities copy the car alarms too. Really? Really? God damn it, bird. So, mockingbirds make alarm noises. Wow, that's so cool. Ne. Had a pet parrot for a little over 20 years. How long do they live? 20 years? That's so long. Wow. You took care of your parrot so well, Dayo. Ne, I'm sure your parrot was happy to spend time with you. ね、そうなんです、そうなんです。すごいね。Parrots can live very long. Whoa. ね。Yeah, some birds, they live for so long time. Sometimes some people in Japan, I saw on YouTube, they put that like a what is it called? Like the things they use for the dogs walking. It's like a rope. What is it called? It's like a chain, you put it on the dog's neck. Color? Leash! Leash! That's it! Leash! 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 That one. Thank you! Leash. There's some people put the leash on their bird. I think it was O. They put on their leg and they go for a walk. So, leash. Leash. Yeah. So, they go for a walk for the O though. Ne. Or lead. 9 months? Arigato! Thank you! Arigato! Ne. Define walk. More like fly. Flying. So. Ne, so nice. Or even some people do that to the cat. They put the leash on their cat and they go for a walk. Their cat, but they love to walking around the neighbor. So, nah, that's pretty cool. Some cats likes to go for walks. I know! That's so cool. Cat and leisure common here. Birds are crazy things. Oh, really? そうなんだ.
A maybe true or not story in America is that a president 200 years ago had a pet parrot.
Ooh.
When the owner died, his funeral kept getting interrupted because the parrot kept swearing at everyone.
Swearing? Really? そうなんだ. Ne oh, I didn't know that. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh. Maybe you guys don't know some famous people in Japan. I think that guy lives in Tokyo, but there's someone who lives in Tokyo has a pet sponge, or how do I call? Hold on. Brush?
Scrubbing brush.
Scrubbing brush. You know the scrubbing brush? It's like the you holding with your hand and for the cleaning. Yeah. So someone put the leash on the scrubbing brush, and they just took them to the walk. Hold on, let me Google it for you guys. Hold on, let me see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they have... He lit the brush. Wear the costume too? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Oh, there he is. Oh, there you go. Sorry for the small images, but here we go. Here we go.
Have you heard the story of the pet
Just
rock?
like this. Oh yeah, just like a pet rock, a pet brush, I guess. Yeah, just like that. And this one too. See? He has his pet. Just like that. He really walks around like this. This one is a Christmas version. They have a reindeer horns on it. It's so cute. They all dressed up. It's so cute. So, nah. Yeah, there's some people staring at it. What the? So, troll the people だよ。Yeah, it's so cute. 面白いよね。ペットのたわしいる人もいますからね。It's really interesting. Yeah, they have a lot. And this one too. Here it is. Here it is. He's going for a walk and he has his pet. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, Japan is wild. There's so many people in here. So many kinds of people in here though. Nah. It's not rock, it's a brush. So yeah, Japan is very interesting. I love this country. So. I love this country. It's so random and I love it. Cool Japan. Easel. There you go. But yeah, something like that is very, very interesting. So, he just wants to clean up the street. Maybe that's really good for him, though. Nice of him. Nice of him. So, but now, since I opened up the YouTube, how about we watch some memes together? Memes or some videos. Every time when I try to open the YouTube and try to watch some random videos, I'm like, oh, I should save it for the Twitch like that. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So it's going to be another random video that I wanted to watch it, but I kept it for today, like those kind of videos. Alright, let's go. There you go. こうしてと Inside the fanciest fast food restaurant in the world. Ooh, let's go.
How would you react if you walked into a Burger King and suddenly found yourself inside a grand palace? What about stepping into a Pizza Hut and being welcomed by a robot waiter?
I saw this before! Japan has this one too! They put the plate at the back and they'll serve you. They have those kind of stuff in here too. Yeah! 日本にもこれあるよね. They have one. And then, if you're standing in their way, they'll speak and say, please move. I'm trying to pass. Please move, like that. So.
Or grabbing a Big Mac in a restaurant that looks like it's about to fly off into space. Well, as weird as they sound, these crazy fast food joints are all real places you can dine in. Now grab your wallet because we're about to step inside some of the fanciest fast food restaurants in the world. The new Next. If you ever visit Hong Kong's Admiralty Shopping Center, you'd be forgiven for thinking this restaurant inside was a fancy upmarket diner. With rows and rows of lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, and other vibrant veggies, it looks more like a health restaurant than a McDonald's? That's right. This sleekly styled establishment is part of China's push to turn the Golden Arches into a healthier, classier eatery called McDonald's Next, featuring polished floors and an open kitchen where diners can watch as their food's prepared. There really is an air of sophistication here. Or maybe that's just the smell of the premium ingredients, because its menu is also completely different than that of its Western brother. As well as all the salad options, hungry diners can pick up an expensive-sounding cheesy champignon Angus burger for 35 Hong Kong dollars. That's just $4.50. Plus, almost everything can be customized to your liking, with all kinds of different cheeses, buns, and drinks to choose from as well. But if that doesn't sate your appetite, why not order something from their cheese drink section? It's cream cheese combined with all your favorite beverages, from milkshakes to coffee. They even offer to add tapioca balls to the mix as well, because even though this is a healthier McDonald's, it still isn't exactly healthy. I mean, just look at all those delicious desserts. To top it all off, your order is brought to your table with a set of shiny silverware. Yes, you too could be tucking into your fries like royalty. And speaking of royalty, Burger Palace. On the coastal city of Buenos Aires, there once sat a palace fit for a king. A Burger King.
Burger King!
From the outside, you can tell this was no ordinary fast food joint. A fancy balcony ran along the top of the sign, with strangely intricate stone archways adorning the walls. But inside is where the true grandeur of this place shone. Here, carved pillars and towering ceilings arch up towards a magnificent stained glass centerpiece, with each adjoining room decorated with a spectacular series of motifs. You would never believe this was a fast food restaurant until you spotted the bright red Burger King sign. But even kings fall. Despite reigning since 1989, the burger joint recently shut down. Its successor, a trendy, modern bookstore, which is arguably a more suitable use for all that fancy architecture. The beautiful building was originally constructed about 140 years ago as a palatial house for a very,
140?
very rich family. While the
Wow.
top floor was used for living, the ground floor hosted the famous Café de Girard. Several decades later, in 1989, Burger King arrived in Argentina and snapped the palace up straight away. Instead
Ooh.
of tearing out all the amazing features, they just renovated most of the original decor
Oh, that's
before
so
reopening
cool.
it as a fancy branch of their fast food empire. I guess that's one way to show up McDonald's. And although the cafe is long gone, a bookstore feels like a step in the right direction for a place with such cultural history. You could say the building has started a new chapter.
Yeah.
Well, do you prefer the new interior, or would you rather be able to chow down on a Whopper while feeling like the Burger King himself? Hit
I
that like
am the
button for
Burger
King and for
King.
the bookstore. Hit that subscribe button. All done? Great. Now, where were we? Big bucks. What if I told you that in the middle of Amsterdam, there's a Starbucks where you can drink your $6 latte underground in a steel vault? All while
What?
watching a poetry reading. You'd think I was mad, wouldn't you? Well, this Starbucks, called The Bank, is designed to be more of
Bank?
an experience than just a stop to get your morning caffeine fix. Parts of the space were built nestled
What?
inside a real historic bank vault. Only rather than saving your money, this bank is designed to spend it. After walking through the doors and descending the fancy wooden staircase, you'll find a huge 57-foot coffee bar that's viewable from wherever you sit in the cafe.
Ooh.
The space was inspired by a theater-type theme, where the baristas are the actors, the bar is their stage, and all the customers are the audience. But there's other entertainment too, with the massive 4,500 square foot space hosting live bands, poetry
Oh,
readings, and much
wow.
more. Well, this is one bank that's very high interest. Modern McDonald's. On the coast of Georgia, just north of Turkey, a beautiful glass building stands proudly
This is
overlooking the
McDonald's?
beach. Is it maybe a swanky car showroom or a groundbreaking art gallery? Nope, it's a McDonald's.
What?
Turns out city officials wanted a dining space and a gas station in this area, but didn't want buildings that would detract from the beautiful beach. Well, luckily for
Oh.
them, they hired the architect Georgi Kamaladze. He suggested
so they were
combining
trying to
both
protect the
buildings into
landscape.
one project to save on space. But surely, it'd never work and still look good, would it? Well, amazingly, Kamaladze figured out a way for
Several jokes have died in front of Pika without ever being noticed, lol.
both the McDonald's
kill the
and the
jokes.
gas station to coexist in the same building
you!
without ever being visible to one another. He did this by creating a canopy on one side which hangs over the garage, shielding it completely from view. Then, on
Yeah,
the
it looks like a
opposite side,
museum.
he designed the more glamorous McDonald's entrance. If you enter through this
Oh,
side,
wow.
you can climb a staircase to the first floor and find an outside seating area.
Whoa!
This outdoor zone is surrounded by a grassy, upturned terrace, which ingeniously shields its visitors
Holy
from
crap.
any glimpse of the gas
This is
station below.
McDowell?
And Kamalad's hard work paid off, as the design won an
Ooh.
award in 2014 for
Oh, so
Best
it's a gas
Commercial
station
Building.
right here.
While the price of the project has never been made public, it must have cost an absolute fortune, because an ordinary McDonald's cost a whopping 3.4 million euro to build. That's more than $4 million today. Wow, just
Wow.
think of all the McNuggets you could buy with that money.
Yes.
Burger bathing.
What
Okay,
the
this
heck?
next restaurant takes the term food sweats to a whole new level.
What?
Located in Helsinki, Finland, this Burger King joint houses a sauna. Yes, a
Really?
sauna. That seats
Sauna?
up to 15 presumably insane people. Whoppers, fries, and drinks are brought in and served as you try not to melt. And there's even a 48-inch TV to keep everyone entertained. What's more, the sauna even has these classy Burger King towels that you can use to wipe your hands and dry off afterwards. The entire experience was designed by Burger King as a truly unique and attention-grabbing marketing stunt. But that doesn't make it any
What?
less of a real restaurant. Now, if you actually want to use the sauna, it's gonna cost you about 300 euros. That's about $360, give or take.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about you, but by cranking up my heating, ordering a Whopper, and turning on my TV, I can recreate the exact same sweaty experience at home for a fraction of the price. Pizza Bot. If you take a trip to the 128-story tall Shanghai Tower in China, you'll find something strange hidden in the basement. But it's not a monster, it's PH Plus, an
PH
upmarket
Plus.
Pizza Hut restaurant that's unique to the country. And it doesn't just look classy, it's also staffed by a talking robot called
working.
Casper. This adorable mechanical
working.
server greets you, gives you a table number, and then guides you to your seat. What a
Wow.
modern maitre d'. Although
That's so
Casper
cool.
doesn't take food orders yet, there's a giant iPad-like table to do that
Wow.
on instead,
Holy
which you
crap.
can visually customize your pizza on. Amazingly,
This is
robots and
future.
tech like these are being used more and more in similar restaurants, with some Pizza Huts in Japan now playing host to a humanoid android called Pepper. Not only does it interact with
I
the
know him.
customers, but it can also read facial expressions. Supposedly, Pepper can judge your mood and offer add-on products depending on how it thinks you're feeling. This all sounds a bit too much like the start of Skynet to me. Before we know it, an army of pizza-loving robots will be trying to take over the world, one slice at a time.
Eat the pizza.
Pizza Tut.
Pizza
Admittedly, this
Tutto?
restaurant in Giza, Egypt isn't as fancy as some of the others we've
Wait,
seen.
in Egypt? You reading stuff from this way? Hold on. From the
Pizza.
right? In Egypt, you read things from right to the left? Not the left to the right? It's opposite? Yes? Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, no, it's a mistake? そうなの? Wait, そうなんだ. Arabic? So Arabic will be reading from right to left, not the left to the right. For Arabic, yes. そうなんだ. Oh, I didn't know that. そうなんだ.
The Tut.
Ah.
Admittedly, this restaurant in Giza, Egypt isn't as fancy as some of the others we've seen. But if, like me, you see pizza as one of the wonders of the modern world, then you'll love it. Because here, you can sit and chow down on a cheesy pizza while gawping at this incredible view of the
Oh,
pyramids of Giza.
pyramid!
These dominating structures were built some 4,500 years ago as tombs for ancient Egyptian emperors who believed they'd become gods in the afterlife. They were a humble bunch, those emperors. Today, though, this modern Pizza Hut sits less than a half-mile away, offering a phenomenal feast for your
Wow.
belly and your eyes.
One day I really want to watch the pyramid. Nah, these are so cool. Sphinx water. There's a Sphinx. Oh, it's a pretty nice view.
Retro McDonald's. Perched on a road split in Melbourne, Australia, there's a McDonald's with a bit of a twist, or should I say, curve. Built back in 1938, this brilliant building was crafted in the Art Deco style, a classic design that was all the rage at the time. Originally designed as a hotel, it operated in the area for more than 50 years, until 1988, when McDonald's saw the Mc potential in its one-of-a-kind design. They snapped the building up and renovated it inside and out.
Oh.
And while the outside was left looking like a timeless retro dream come true,
I love
the
this
inside
building. It
was
looks so
made
cute.
disappointingly modern. The counter is just a standard array of glass cabinets, menus, and registers. And while its red leather stools kind of remind you of that old authentic 1950s diner feel, it doesn't really match up to its exterior. I think I'll be getting my order to go.
I love the building
Gold
though.
arches, gold medals. Up next, let's take a look at a McDonald's that's much cooler than any others, literally. Over in South Korea, this amazing restaurant was set up to serve the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics back in 2018. The whole thing was made to look like a value meal for giants, with the burger on the left, fries
Oh,
in
it's
the
a
middle, and
burger,
a drink
French
on
fry,
the right.
and drink.
Although it wasn't quite so
Holy
impressive on the
crap.
inside.
Wow.
The daring dome of the burger patty had a pretty basic setup, but people still queued for a chance to eat and get warm inside the biggest burger in the world. While the menu was limited to keep customers from waiting, they made no secret of the fact that they had plenty of hot coffee available. But visitors didn't just come for the coffee. Thanks to the eye-catching design, more than 81,000 Olympic tourists and athletes visited the restaurant in just 10 days. Whether
In
it was to take
10
photos, grab
days?
a bite to eat, or just warm up a bit, the
Holy
tasty-looking
crap.
design saw McDonald's take home the gold.
Yay!
K-Pro.
K-Pro.
Over in Shanghai, this KFC branch, called K-Pro,
K-Pro.
offers fried chicken lovers a healthier, classier way to satisfy their finger-licking appetite. Gone are the plastic chairs and bright colors of your standard fried chicken joint, and in their place are sleek, cushioned seats
Ooh.
with, get this, mood lighting.
Fancy.
Hey Pika. Just had a major back surgery a few weeks ago and watching your videos and streams helps with the recovery. And Reese's that helps too.
Oh no! I hope you get better soon! Thank you so much! Arigato! J-Ken no Doll! Arigato! Thank you! I hope you recover soon, だよ! Thank you! Arigato! Have a wonderful day! Arigato! お大事にね! Arigato! Thank you! Yeah, hope you recover soon! Soon! Quick! Arigato! Thank you!
Here, you can
Get better
browse
soon,
the
Daya.
sumptuous
Arigato.
salad bar, order black truffle, yes, truffle chicken wings, and even sip down on freshly squeezed dragon fruit juice. Not only that, but a waiter will deliver it to your table with silverware and all. And somehow, it's not even that expensive. For 16 renminbi, which is just $2.50, you can get 2 fried chicken wings with a black truffle topping. But if you spend a little more,
Truffle.
you can snag yourself a truffle steak panini for around $7.50.
Panini!
Sounds
Oh, I love
healthy
panini.
and delicious. I don't trust it. Unidentified Flying Ronald. Imagine driving through Roswell, New Mexico, when suddenly you come across this on the side of the road. Have aliens finally landed? And wait, are they working for McDonald's? Before all the conspiracy nuts start reaching for their tin hats, this interstellar eatery is only shaped like a UFO. Whew! The restaurant was inspired by the infamous Roswell incident back in 1947, when a mysterious object suddenly crashed out of the sky. Scientists claim it was just a weather balloon, but people at the time blamed aliens. And this is reflected on both the outside and inside of this wacky building.
Oh, if I were a kid, I would love to go and play inside there. That looks so fun, isn't it?
Is reflected on both the outside and inside.
You see this part? It looks so fun. めっちゃ楽しそうやんけ、ここ。めっちゃ楽しそう。
Side of this wacky building. As you walk past a rocket-riding Ronald McDonald and through the doors of the not-so-flying saucer, you'll see a model of an alien standing by the counter. And then if you keep going, you'll find a space-themed play area too.
Oh,
I've never
I love
wanted
McDonald's
to be a kid
play
again
area.
so badly. Sadly.
I remember when I was a kid, I was begging my mom and dad to go to the McDonald's because I wanted to play at the play area. It was so fun. I was begging my mother and father to go there. Like, please, take me to McDonald's. I want to go play area like that.
The menu isn't any different from a normal McDonald's. But hey, who said aliens don't love cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Traditional Japanese Starbucks?
Never seen
I know
this
what
before.
you're thinking. The words traditional, Japanese, and Starbucks don't belong in the same sentence, right? Well, in this case, wrong. This Starbucks in Kyoto, Japan is
Kyoto!
built inside an authentic
Whoa.
traditional Japanese house.
Oh yeah, I heard in Kyoto because they're trying to protect their landscape. They don't want to destroy the atmosphere about their city because it's very important that it's keep going and from the for more than 100 years. if you want to build a shop, you have to change the design that it'll fit in Kyoto. No vivid color or those kind of stuff. Even though the convenience store or 7-Eleven, they have to change the color to more calm. So, not the vivid color, more solid color, or yeah, or gray or those kind of color. Ne.
Kyoto, Japan is built inside an authentic traditional
Yeah,
Japanese
warm color,
house.
something
Here you
not
can sip
vivid.
your coffee and learn a little about the culture and history of Kyoto. When you
Whoa!
go inside, you'll have a choice of Western style seats or traditional tatami
What?
cushions sit on the floor. Though if you choose the latter option, make sure to take your shoes off first. And after you sit down, you can enjoy a fresh coffee or a more traditional tea while looking at the beautiful rock gardens outside.
Oh, I want
It's
to
also
try! I want
zen.
to try!
It took an entire
Zen.
decade to take this project from concept to reality because most old Japanese buildings are too small to be used as coffee shops. But in 2017, the most peaceful Starbucks in the world finally opened its doors to the public. So if you didn't have a reason to visit Kyoto before, now you definitely do.
I do!
McDonald's makeover. At first glance, this stunning glass pavilion nestled in the heart of Rotterdam looks like some sort of art installation. It isn't until you clock the big golden arches perched on its top that you realize this is actually a McDonald's. With gorgeous glass walls showcasing a spectacular spiral staircase, this building must be the pride
Fancy.
of Rotterdam. But it wasn't always this way, because back in 2015, it actually looked like this. That garish design made it stand out from all the other buildings like a sore thumb. The local council were ready to demolish it after it brought shame to the city by being voted the ugliest building in Rotterdam. But Ronald & Co. still had a lease on the site for another 40 years.
Ugliest.
So they decided to build something in its place that the council would never want to knock down. And the inside was designed to be equally sleek. After ordering your food on the ground floor, you can choose to sit on the long leather
Whoa.
sofas on the first floor, complete with an unimpeded view of the city. Now it's the perfect restaurant for anyone who loves people watching. What an amazing McTransformation. Chaos with the Colonel. Talking of transformations,
What?
this huge
What?
KFC on the coast of Azerbaijan
What?
is an old railway station and looks more like a palace than it does a fried chicken joint.
Yeah.
Built almost 100 years ago, the station had
100?
slowly fallen into a state of disrepair until KFC decided to pump a finger-licking €3 million into its renovation
How
back
much
in
is that?
2012. That's more than $3.6 million today. And if we take a look
What?
inside, you can see where all that money went. The tall, patterned ceilings are supported by ornate white and gold beams, with stylish modern art lining the walls in clever contrast to the more traditional features.
Holy
Vibrant
crap.
KFC red lights hang and illuminate the space too. And it's a very big space, allowing up to 300 customers to enjoy their chicken across 2 floors. But that's not all. When the building first reopened back in 2012, a crowd of people gathered to watch the opening ceremony. And boy, does the Colonel know how to put on a party.
Holy crap! Whoa!
You might think this whole thing is clucking crazy, but I reckon it's raving mad. Stunning Starbucks. On the western coast of Dubai,
Yeah.
the towering, ornately decorated Ibn Battuta Mall is a stunning sight to behold. It's the largest themed shopping mall in the world, with every last inch of its 5.6 million square feet of floor space decorated exquisitely. So it might not come as a surprise that this place is home to what is often called the most beautiful Starbucks in the world.
Hello,
After
ladies!
walking through the double
Welcome!
doors of the
Welcome,
mall,
welcome,
you'll need to head
hello.
over to a Persian
Thank you for
themed
coming.
area.
I hope
Here,
everybody had
you'll
a
see
wonderful
magnificent
stream.
mosaics
I'm
covering the
Pikamee.
walls
Thank you
in a
for
classic
coming. Enjoy
Persian
your stay.
style that somehow
Yeah,
manages to
thank you for the
complement the
raid.
glowing Starbucks sign. Huge lanterns hang from the dizzyingly tall domed ceilings, casting a soft shadow that makes the place feel more like an enchanted palace than a coffee shop. Surreal as it seems, the menu boasts a pretty standard array of Starbucks items. Although with scenery that spectacular, I doubt any customer here gets their order to go.
Wow.
Moon pizza pie.
No way.
Now,
No
this next
way.
fast food restaurant is really out of this world. Though only a concept at the moment, this
Oh, it's a
artist
concept.
rendering of a moon-based Domino's pizzeria is
What?
100% real. That's right. Domino's Japanese arm has spent time making actual, legitimate plans on how they would go about creating an intergalactic pizza restaurant. And while the
Holy
kitchen
crap.
seems relatively normal,
Who will order it? Who will order that? Everybody lives in the Earth. Who will order it? Aliens?
other than the man operating a moving
Sasuga
space
Japan.
staircase,
Me.
and the dining area looks fairly standard too, though it does have a lovely view of Earth. But there are also plans for a moon bike room, so pizza can be delivered piping hot to anybody who isn't, 239,000 miles away on Earth. And if somehow you are chilling on the moon when this plan takes off, Domino's will have you covered. The base's design is so expansive that they've even included a games room, because the moon is probably pretty boring once you've explored the first 100 or so craters. And come on, who wouldn't want to play space pool while standing on the wall?
Oh, yeah,
as
that
wacky
looks
as it
fun.
sounds, Domino's has insisted that its plans for an interplanetary base are serious.
Holy
though it'll
crap.
be a very long time before it becomes a reality. For start,
Maybe.
the project will cost an astronomical approximate of $21.74 billion to build. Well, considering nobody lives on the moon, they wouldn't be making that money back anytime soon.
Yeah.
Unless they're relying on pizza-hungry astronauts and aliens. First
Maybe aliens
class
will love it.
McNuggets. I don't think I've ever been excited to eat airline food, but if I visited this McDonald's in Tapau, New Zealand, maybe I would be. And that's because this decommissioned Douglas DC-3 passenger
McDonald's?
plane has been used as part of the restaurant for the last 30 years. You can order a Big Mac from next door, climb the stairs, and sit right down inside the body of the aircraft, which has
Whoa.
been completely renovated to accommodate tables and chairs. You can even take a look inside the cockpit. But just how did a 65-foot
wow.
long plane become part of a fast food franchise?
Yeah.
Well, the site was originally a car dealership run by the town's very eccentric mayor. He bought the plane for just $20,000 back in 1985 to use it as an office, of all things. But when the dealership's location was bought out by McDonald's in 1990, the plane came as part of the package. Now the plane seats 20 diners and is a big tourist attraction for the area. It was even crowned the coolest McDonald's in the world back in
Wow.
2013. That's certainly one way to ensure your franchise takes off. Satisfying Sky Kitchen.
Sky
Now,
Kitchen.
this McDonald's in Sydney International
yellow.
Airport looks like something that's been plucked straight out of the future. Dubbed the McDonald's Sky Kitchen, this big yellow restaurant was designed with the kitchen floating
Oh, it's a
above the
kitchen?
counter to save floor space in the
Oh.
passenger lounge. But with their counter on the ground, how does their service system work? Well,
Yeah.
staff on the bottom floor take the orders, then send the instructions upstairs where the food is prepared. After it's cooked, the workers up
wow.
top then attach the bags to this crazy
Oh.
conveyor system, which quickly delivers them
What?
to the staff below. Finally, the food is handed to the customer, who can watch the whole process while they wait, thanks to those snazzy glass walls. Talk
That's
about
so
dinner
cool.
and a show.
Oh, that is
Mountain
so cool.
McDonald's. Nestled in a
Mountain.
tranquil fishing village among the karst mountains in Yangshuo, China, sits a reminder that wherever you are, there's no escaping the clownish clutches of Ronald McDonald. Yes, even these iconic mountains now watch over one of the fast food giant's many restaurants.
The view is
Though
so
some people
cool.
view the golden arches as a yellow stain on the land, others love being able to sit and munch fries while admiring the spectacular views around them. However, the
Oh.
food this place serves is even more insane than its location. Check out these
Whoa.
black and white burgers, each hiding a mushy filling of mashed potato. And if you think that sounds weird, it's nothing on the Spam and Oreo burger that was released
Oreo?
across China in 2020.
Oreo?
Yep,
Is
that's
it
Spam,
good?
Oreo biscuit, and mayonnaise
What?
all smashed together in a classic McDonald's bun for only 13 yuan, or about $2. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
$2.
no matter how good the view is, it could never distract me from that monstrosity. Okay then. I
Have
think
anyone
that's
tried
our
it
wrap.
before?
Well,
I
that
need
was a
to
burger,
know.
but
How
you
was
know what
it?
I mean. So, which of those fancy fast food restaurants would
I want to ask, have anybody tried that before? I need to know it's good or not. I need to know. I need to know なんですけど. I am not sure. Is it good? どうなんだ? Oreo? Why? Why Oreo? They could have choose something else, but Oreo? Oreo? Make it yourself big. No, you do it. You do it and tell me how was it. では次. Next one. Designers who should go to the hell for their ideas. Designers who should go to the hell for their ideas. Let's go.
Modern designs should be aesthetically
Amazing
pleasing,
title.
practical, functional, or none of these things, depending on how much you hate humanity. From playgrounds that have clearly been designed by people who despise children to toilets with very, very threatening auras.
Oh, wow.
Nowhere is safe from the blight of bad design. With that, let's take a look at even more designers who need to go straight to hell for their ideas.
Straight to hell.
Have you ever bought a product with one of those little plastic windows in the packaging that gives you a glimpse of what's inside? Allows you to see exactly what you're buying, doesn't it? Makes you trust the product inside, right? Well, not always, as one poor kid discovered. They received Shimmer and Sparkle's really big Shambhala bracelet set for their birthday.
Shambhala bracelet?
But when they pulled the plastic tray out from the box, they were greeted with this. How misleading is the size of this plastic tray and box compared to the pitiful amount of beads it actually contains? Now, I didn't think any designer in their right mind would be this heartless. And so I figured it...
Look how much space they didn't use it. Only little this, then how much space they didn't use it.
Must be photoshopped. But no.
Oh my goodness, oh my
Other
goodness.
listings of this kit online show the exact same waste of plastic. With a design that deceptive...
Look, they made a square this big, but they actually use only this much. This
I think
is
this
a
company might
scam,
need to
Dale.
change their name to Shammer and Sparkle. Now, I can just about forgive the crimes designers commit against regular products, but I can't forgive those who mess with my perception of food through its packaging. For example, take a look at this delicious Kobe beef steak. Kobe beef is from Kobe, Japan, and is one of the highest quality beefs out there, with an average steak costing roughly $200. But this steak was less than $30, according to Reddit poster Raw Ghee. I wonder why. Oh, I see. They just used the packaging sleeve to hide the empty section, making it look like this was way more than there actually was. So it seems like a bargain until you get home and slide that sleeve off to reveal all the disappointment waiting beneath. I bet it's never even been to Kobe either. When it comes to food, I always know where I stand with a cream cheese and salad bagel. Or at least, I thought I did. After seeing this, I'm no longer sure. From one angle, it looks full of filling.
Yeah.
But whoever made it just stuffed one side to make it seem like a fulfilling meal. I thought I had trust issues before, but now... Considering I can't go right with meat or dairy, maybe I should go vegan. This vegan mince seems like the real deal. It even promises an incredible hack, or maybe that's just referring to the packaging, considering this is how much mince you actually get. You might be thinking it's just been squished down. Nope. The wax paper underneath reveals this is exactly how much mince you are meant to get. Like vegan food wasn't enough of a joke already. Speaking of jokes, if you want more content that'll keep you entertained and informed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. All right, shameless
They
self-plug
squished
over.
the
What design
scamming.
crime have we got next? Our society isn't great at adapting to the needs of those with disabilities. And before you start arguing down in the comments, feast your eyes on this incredible design fail. This is tactile paving, designed to help guide those with visual impairments to the road.
Why?
Except the path's unhelpfully
Why?
interrupted by a massive bench. Forget being designed to help the disabled, this path seems to have been designed to give someone a disability. As has this one. Apparently, this is meant to be some sort of wheelchair ramp, but I don't believe that for an instant.
What the?
First, this thing is so steep it'd be impossible to control your speed on the way down.
Yeah,
And
wee!
second,
Like that.
it's a good foot off the ground at the end, meaning anyone
no.
wheeling down here would be flung straight into that wall. So either this has a totally
It's a
different purpose,
trap!
or it's been made for some extreme wheelchair.
Wee! Oh, wow.
While that last image might have made the stairs look like a safe option, these stairs look like they lead straight to hell. The patterns make it impossible to see where one step stops and the next one starts. I think I'll take my chances on the wheelchair ramp of certain death.
My
Thanks.
eyes!
A bathroom should be a relaxing space where you can get on with your business in peace. This was not a thought shared by whoever designed the stalls of these toilets, however. Why have the doors been installed so high up that they give a full view of anyone sitting down on the john? What was the thought process here? Now, I know American toilet cubicles have absurdly wide gaps built into them to make
Yeah, they
mopping the
have.
floor easier and to discourage people from doing naughty things in there. But with a gap this high, why bother attaching the door at all? Although it could always be worse. Over at the Roclaw University of Science and Technology, this designer decided that the entire outside world needed not only a view, but also a seat for the bathroom show.
What
For
the
such a
fuck?
prestigious university, you'd think they'd have designed their toilets a little smarter. Or less pervy, at the very least. But no matter how freaky public bathrooms may be, they'll never compare to the weirdness you'll find inside some homes, like whatever's going on here. Reddit user LZ8 was viewing a house when they spotted this god-awful excuse for an ensuite bathroom. Whoever built it clearly didn't assume privacy would ever be an issue, or creepiness. Imagine taking a shower while someone else was using the toilet. Blech. I prefer to keep a little mystery in my relationships, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
While private bathroom design can be bad, the men among us know that public urinal design can get so much worse. Case in point, this nightmare. Apparently, this is someone's freshly remodeled work bathroom. I really hope there were more than just 2 urinals there, otherwise 2 desperate work buddies might end up cheek to cheek, trying not to cross the streams. For all the ladies out there who might not understand, trust me when I say this is way too
Yeah, I
close
can
for
imagine. Thank you.
comfort. Okay, that last design might have just been a slight oversight, but it's hard to see how the design of this urinal was ever approved for use. The parts of the bowl protecting our shoes from drips have been removed. It's been designed like this to encourage men to get closer to the bowl so that the drips don't go everywhere. Okay, that's pretty logical thinking. But then surely anyone using it just gets a lot of splashback? So instead of getting pee on the floor, you get pee all over your legs. Brilliant. I hate it. But the best, worst toilet designs of all are those built on major misjudgments, like this. It's not entirely clear what the line of thinking was here. Maybe this cubicle was too tiny to
What
put the
the
toilet against the
frick?
wall. Maybe the waste hole in the floor had already been cut out and the plumber forgot to account for the size of the cistern. Well, whatever it was, simply cutting 2 huge holes into the wall is some serious redneck engineering. I mean, the water and moisture leaking into the walls is gonna make this one massive mold farm in just a few months. Well, that was clearly a crap idea. And somehow, that's not even the worst of these tragic toilet designs. Back in 2017,
Oh,
the
the floor
Silute
design.
Vidunas Gymnasium in Lithuania released these photos of its new toilet facilities. Safe to say, the internet freaked out. No partitions, no privacy, and worst of all, no toilet roll. What the
Oh
heck did this
yeah.
gymnasium expect its patrons to do? Lock eyes with the people on the bowls opposite them as they gingerly take off a sock? Thankfully, no. These toilets had just been installed and were waiting on their water to be connected and their stalls to be built around them.
Oh,
Lucky for
okay.
Lithuania.
Whew.
Elsewhere in the world, simple oversights can lead to some seriously awkward urinal designs. This urinal has been rotated 90 degrees to the other two on either
Why?
side of it, for some reason. So whoever's brave enough to use it isn't just showing off their junk to the world from the side, they're also peeking over into their neighbor's stall. That's pretty pervy, no matter how you look at it.
That's so
For all the
awkward.
public
What
restroom
the
designs
frick?
that make you uncomfortable, there are a few private ones that are downright cursed. Over in Mexico, Hernandez Silva Arquitectos designed a penthouse perched on top of an old colonial building, which had a huge 15-story lift shaft built into it.
15?
Most normal architects would have bricked it up or maybe converted it into
What?
a storage space. But this studio decided to build a bathroom over it and insert a glass floor.
What?
Anyone on the porcelain throne would have been faced with a 150-foot drop straight down.
What?
That'd scare the shit out of you, that's for sure. As bad as toilet
Okay.
designs can be, basins can be even worse. Over in England, one office decided that their bathroom sinks didn't need to be big, and so made what looks like child-sized basins for their adult employees. What is this?
What?
A sink for ants? Or maybe that guy just has really, really big hands. What do you
Maybe.
think? Let me know down in the comments. A weirdly small sink isn't the worst issue you could have in a public bathroom, though. You could walk into a toilet and be confronted with this. I really, really wish I had
What
an
the-
answer for why someone
What?
thought this was
Why?
an okay thing to create,
Why?
but I don't. All I can say is, no matter how bad the mess you make in that bathroom is, it'll never be worth washing your hands in that sink. While that last sink was overtly terrible, this one makes me itch for a different reason. Why would someone build
Why?
a
What?
cabinet
What?
at that angle
Just
so that
why?
it pokes out in the middle
How
of
did
the
that
room?
happen?
Perhaps this is my need
What?
for neatness
Why?
shining through, but
Only word I can
hate
use
that it
right
isn't
now is
built against
why.
the wall like the rest of them. When this was posted
What
to
happened?
Reddit, a kitchen designer commented that this person likely bought a dishwasher without checking the size of it and tried
Uh-oh.
to jam it in there. After realizing it didn't fit, and that remodeling the cabinets would be pricey, they just stuck it in at an angle and pretended like nothing was wrong. Well, I'm sorry to say that it was wrong. So wrong. Maybe even the worst. Wait, no, that's not the worst because
No.
this exists.
What the?
Okay, stay with me so that it feels less like I'm having a stroke.
What is
but
that?
I think the reason someone did this is because of a water supply issue. In
What
order
is
to get
that?
a washing machine to work, it has to be connected to a water supply and drainage pipe.
Yeah?
However, if you have limited water supply points in your property, but still really want a washing machine, you have to compromise. And so that, I'm guessing, is why this person has a washing machine linked to their bathroom that now lives
I
in
see
their
it.
wall.
I see it. I saw it. I was wondering what is this part. I see it. Oh, they didn't have enough space, so they made a hole. So if you're in the bathroom, you can see it. The wash machine, the butt of the wash machine in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? I mean, what are you gonna do if this one got broke? Are you gonna buy the exact same one? What if this one got broke? You have to buy the exact same one though.
On the plus side, their house now has a vibrate mode. Now, you'd assume playgrounds would be pretty easy to design. Just throw in a few monkey bars, slides, and teeter-totters, and you're good to go. Unless you've hired a total psychopath to build your playground, in which case you get slides like this. I feel
What?
so sorry for every little boy that tried this derpy slide out.
What
Ooh,
the?
ouch.
What is this?
Why wouldn't you just stick with a normal slide that has sides? You know, something like... Actually, I take it back. That's not a slide, it's a death drop. You can just about see from the lines of paint on the legs that it has been pulled out of the ground. If those were in the ground, I imagine the slide itself would be at a more reasonable angle.
Yeah.
So it would look less like a death trap. This, on the other hand, is hard to justify. No matter how I look at it, it looks like it was designed to be a straight 90-degree drop.
Did
A
someone
playground
break
ride
it?
called Baby's First Head Injury, maybe? Well, even if that kid did bump their noggin playing on that slide, it'd be better than the headache they'd get from looking at this thing. It looks like Mr. Banana here really shouldn't be allowed within 100 feet of any public playground, thanks to that wildly inappropriate slide placement. But it could always be worse,
What?
thanks to the power of Photoshop. Oh, God. Who even thinks of these things? A cheese grater slide? I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, let alone a kid.
Oh no!
And while it doesn't actually exist, it's
Oh, okay.
almost better than playground features that do exist, like this. Okay, maybe I went to different playgrounds
What
than
the
everyone
frick?
else when I was a kid, but I have
What the
no
fuck?
idea what this is meant to be.
Me too.
Is it a really weird bench?
It's a
part
bench?
of some strange game? A cry for help? What am I looking at here?
I
Please,
don't know.
someone, anyone, tell me what this is down in the comments below. As
The
bad
frick?
as that bizarre bench thing is, though, it's not as suggestive as this poor bounce house pirate. Seems he's suffering from a little cutlass dysfunction, if you know what I mean. He's not getting enough air into his blow-up sword, and he really couldn't be holding it in a worse place, could he? Working out is a great way to improve your fitness, change your body shape, and get ripped. You know what it can't do? Change your race. Although that didn't stop an old business called Fast Fitness over in Australia from advertising that it can. There was either a monumental
Hello?
miscommunication between this gym and the
wait,
advertising
what?
agency,
It's a
or
completely
this is
different
the before
person.
versus after transformation of the century.
It's a completely different
Science
person.
says that people with more symmetrical faces are considered more attractive compared to those like me, who are unsymmetrical. I'm sure
Yay.
there's some truth to that, but when you're confronted with it on a shop display like this, it's hilariously unnerving. Fortunately, this is just a mirror image of one side of this model's face, not a man's attempt to create the perfect woman gone wrong. Imagine seeing this weirdly wide face on the side of these shelves, assuming it was just a design flaw, before turning around and seeing a woman with this exact face
Oh, no.
standing next to you. Holy cow. Never needed to lock your door to get a little privacy? Well, be thankful you don't live in this house. Despite not having one but two locks, the mastermind who installed these locks failed to consider that this is a sliding door. Yep,
Why?
no privacy to be found here. Unless this family paid for someone to install the illusion of privacy, in which case money well spent. Is there anything more frustrating than when products come in redundant packaging? Like when Amazon delivers what you ordered in a box 100 times the size of the product. Or when you buy
happens.
something
It
that
happens.
turns out to be mostly empty. It's just been made to seem like there'll be much more product inside. Well, one of our amazing viewers, James Inns, might have found the worst example of them all. He sent me through this photo of some medication he has to take. The only thing is, it's one pill that comes with not one, not two,
What?
but 4 different layers
Really?
of packaging. What's so wrong with the blister pack? Why does each pill have to be individually packaged and protected like this? I know children that don't receive as many layers of protection as these pills do. Is there a super important medical reason for this that I don't know about? Well, let me know down in the comments. As wasteful as that pill packaging was, I think I might have found something even worse. This is supposed to be a pot of eyeliner. But the amount of eyeliner that's actually in here is that coin-sized divot
Right here?
that barely
This
makes
one?
up 1/3 of the tub.
What's the point of making this big though? If you only need this one, you can make the bottle smaller. What's the point?
While
What the
having
heck?
a bigger pot helps people keep hold of it, why wouldn't the company just fill the whole pot with eyeliner instead of wasting all that space?
I know, right?
Why does this make me so mad? I don't even wear eyeliner. At least, not on weekdays. Speaking of eyeliner, the big black eyes and adorable features of the panda makes it a perfect animal to turn into a variety of merchandise. But when this person bought some fun-looking panda candy, they were left tasting disappointment. Which asshole designer thought only printing a panda on the see-through packaging was a good idea?
No!
Without it, there's literally no way to tell this was ever meant to be a panda pop. I guess this designer was sick of panda-ing to consumers.
Panda-ing.
Have you ever picked something up and used it before realizing it was something else? Yeah, I've ended up with shaving cream in my pits rather than deodorant more times than I can count. Not the end of the world, but picking this up thinking it was a tasty beverage and trying to drink it
Ooh.
definitely would be. Even though the color and name makes it look like a delicious orange drink, this is actually
so good.
floor cleaner.
What?
Yes, the forbidden orange
What?
juice, now
Is that a
with
juice?
the added taste of bleach.
What?
To become a licensed architect, you need to take several exams and have a hard-earned degree under your belt. So you'd expect most architects to be pretty smart, right? Well, maybe the one who designed this house in Indianapolis was just having a bad day. They designed it to have 2 sets of double doors at the front. Pretty odd choice, but
Okay.
necessary, seeing how one of them is blocked off entirely by a huge set of stairs. What I wouldn't give to see the look on the architect's face
What
when they
the
realize
fuck?
what they've done.
What?
Kind of makes you wonder what else might be wrong with this place. Still, that's not as bad as some of the designs you find in public buildings. This school managed to install a fan in the ceiling without realizing the blades were hilariously obstructed. Maybe that's not actually a fan. Maybe it's the school's self-destruct device. With the push of a button, the fan tears through those support beams and brings down the whole school. Hey, problem solved. We can only hope that the same sort of self-destruct mechanism is in place at this mall. Otherwise, I might tear it apart brick by brick myself.
Oh my goodness.
Why on God's green earth would you install a row of lights like that? Was it so hard to space them evenly and make them line up? The part of
I
me
just
that
want
likes
to know
neat,
what
tidy
happened
lines is screaming
when they're
incoherently
creating or
deep
building
down in my
this.
soul.
What happened?
While that lighting design
that on
was
purpose
nothing
or
but
accident?
chaos, at least an attempt at effort was made here. There are still public buildings like schools and libraries that have wall clocks hooked up to their mains system. Great if you often forget to change the batteries. Horrible if something needs to be inserted in front of them, like a whacking great pole. Whoever spent their time painting over that pole and adding in the clock numbers has more patience and understanding than I ever will. I wonder if the person who created those unmovable clocks also decided just not to move this sign. Found inside the Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, it seems a little
What
temporary
the-
building work and an entirely immovable sign led to this incredible compromise.
They just gave
I'd like
up.
to assume that people are smart enough to figure out what the sign says, but I imagine airport staff get asked for directions a lot while this sign isn't in full view. And while we're on the topic of airports, have you ever booked a window seat on a plane only to be greeted with a noticeable lack of window? Well, if you didn't know already, booking a window seat doesn't guarantee you'll get a window.
Yeah.
If you're flying economy, you should know your part of the plane has been designed to fit the most people in per
Yeah,
flight
it
possible.
happens.
This allows the airlines to make the most money possible. As such, aircrafts have been refitted and modified over the years to fit more rows of seats in, so their windows don't always line up with the rows of seats
Yeah.
inside.
It happens.
Looks like I'll be booking aisle seats from here on.
But always I get the aisle seat. Is the reason is because if you get the window seat, you have to wake up the aisle seat person to go to the bathroom. And more I think about the bathroom, more I want to go more often. So I have to wake up more of the person who's sitting on the aisle seat. And it's like, I'm so sorry. I just been there for like 10 minutes ago, but I have to go again. Like that. So yeah, I always, because I made a mistake at first when I get on the plane, I got the window seat, and then I had to wake up the guy who was sleeping on the aisle seat. Totally stranger. I felt bad. And they're like, "Sir, sorry, I have to go to the bathroom again. Could you like that?" Like, it's so awkward. It's so awkward. So I always get the aisle seat. It has to be aisle seat. It'll be cool. It's okay if you are going to somewhere else with two people, a group of people, so like someone next to you is someone you know. But if you go in alone, definitely you have to get the aisle seat. Otherwise, it's going to be just a freaking 10 hours long, awkward trips will begin. And I hate it.
Have you ever been so hot in a room that you've thrown all the windows open? Well, while you enjoy your breeze, spare a thought for the poor guy who had these 2 windows installed in his home. Closed, they look fine, but only one can ever open at a time thanks to the way they've been placed. What a pain. Get it? Window pane?
Oh!
Yeah, you can't hate me more than I already hate myself. At this point, almost everyone alive knows what this is. A lateral flow test. After swabbing...
Every time when someone like is showing their test is a positive, this is for COVID, right? A COVID. And then someone posting on the Twitter that like I got positive like that. That means they got COVID, but people like, "You pregnant?" I mean, yeah, I've been there too, so I do understand. Always people like, "You're pregnant?" It's funny to look at it because I made the same mistake too. I saw they got pregnant, and I googled and it was a test for COVID. Nah, I made the same mistake too, so it's funny to see that like people making the same mistake that I did too. Are you pregnant? So.
In your nostrils and tonsils, you dunk your swab into some sterile solution, pop a few drops on this thing, and within a couple of minutes, you know if you've got the dreaded COVID-19. 1 line good, 2 lines bad. You all know the drill. But have you ever wondered what lies beyond the plastic casing?
What?
Because opening it up is pretty surprising. There's just 1 teeny tiny strip of paper in all that plastic. Considering that billions of these tests have been taken all around the world, and that only negative ones can be recycled, that's a massive waste of plastic, isn't it? Despite looking like a big middle finger to the environment, these tests have actually been very purposefully designed. The strip works best when laid level. The results can be easily interpreted. The drops always land in a specific location, and it's large enough so that even those who are old or have disabilities can handle them with ease.
Oh!
Pretty ingenious to think a product has been designed with so many factors in mind, even if the environment does hate us for it. Which of these designers did you think...
Didn't know that. Hey, didn't know that. そうなんだ。知らなかった。よいしょ。That was interesting. Next! Next! Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, another series of the designer who should go to the hell for their ideas. Let's go! I love this. I can keep watching it. It's so fun! But after this video start, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So you guys watch the video, I'll be right back.
Human beings are a little inconsistent when it comes to the quality of our design ideas. While some of our finest minds have come up with stuff like this, others have come up with stuff like this. Unfortunately, it's the bad design ideas that really stand out when we encounter them in our everyday lives. Some design fails are so bad they're funny, but most of the time, they're either infuriatingly inconvenient or just plain awful. So, for your entertainment and education, let's check out some of the works of our planet's worst designers. While the current trend of companies producing more eco-friendly products is certainly a good thing, some companies do the whole movement a massive disservice through terribly designed products. And while many companies claim to care about the environment, some are infuriatingly hypocritical in not practicing what they preach. Like National Geographic magazine, for example, who printed this issue on the global ecological threat that single plastics posed, which came wrapped in not one, but 2 single-use plastic bags. Then there's these biodegradable sponges, sold by a company who proudly labeled them as made entirely from recycled materials. Unfortunately, it seems like this pro-environment message was lost on their packaging department, who decided to wrap the sponges in a plastic packet, as well as being individually wrapped in plastic too. But the biggest hypocrites in the world of allegedly eco-friendly design have to be Apple. The $2 trillion company recently made the controversial move to stop supplying earphones and charger wall plugs in the box with their new iPhones. Apple claimed the change was an attempt to be more environmentally friendly by producing less packaging and electronic waste, built on the assumption that most people have a charging plug already. Now, this wouldn't be such an awful idea were it not for one important detail. The charging cables Apple supplied with their new iPhones only connect to USB-C ports. These types of ports are only found on the latest charging plugs Apple have released.
I really hope they will change the design for the iPhone charger. That I hope that it's going to be USB, not the lightning cable anymore. I just hope that they will change the lightning cables to the regular USB type. They will! They will! What? Yatta! They will? They won't? Which one is it? Which one is it? Lightning cables are suck. I hate it. They won't. What the? They won't in Japan? Frick. Frick, why? Nande ya? Lightning cables are suck. I want the USB なんですけど. I want the USB, not the frippin' lightning cable. I have to get my own charger for the Apple. And I don't want it. Nah.
Meaning those with
just get an Android. I just bought my phone from last year, so I have no planning for getting my new phone for like few years.
with
I should
old
hope they'll
standard
change the
USB
design.
charging plugs can't even use them. So anyone with these older plugs would need to buy additional items for the basic task of charging their phone. For an official Apple wall charger and earphones, consumers could look forward to paying $40 extra for stuff other phone companies still provide as their standard. What's more, buying those accessories would land you with this much packaging waste in addition to the iPhone box itself.
Yeah.
More waste than if the stuff came included as standard. On top of that, the additional emissions required to deliver this stuff to stores and people's houses means this so-called environmental effort actually works out worse
my
for
dad
the
loves
environment.
Apple,
Reportedly, this move made each
my
iPhone
Pikamee,
sale
American
1% more profitable
loves
for Apple.
Apple
Some
products.
theorize this was intended to offset
He
additional
would get
costs
furious
of
with this
producing
video,
5G-ready
though.
phones.
He'll
But
get mad.
considering how profitable iPhones already were, with the iPhone XS Max reportedly making 200% profit versus production costs per sale, it's still hard not to feel like consumers are being cheated, and all in the guise of saving the environment. Pretty outrageous, right? Well, if you want to balance out these devilish designs with something pleasant, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Be Amazed. With amazing fact-based content posted daily, it's a guaranteed way to counteract life's frustrations with hearty entertainment. But now, let's get back to some very unfriendly design, of which some of the most devious can be found in the apps we use every day. One of the most recent sneaky design changes was delivered by Instagram with the intention of getting users to spend money. How? Well, Instagram's developers attempted to manipulate our muscle memory to try to get us to use their shopping features. They did this by releasing an update that sneakily changed the user interface in a subtle but very much intentional way. All the way from 2011 through to mid-2020, the notification tab had always been along the bottom of the in-app interface. But this update moved the notification tab to the top right corner, replacing its previous position with a tab devoted to Instagram's equivalent of eBay. This clearly intended to get users to misclick due to the muscle memory of where to go for their notifications in hope they might be drawn into buying a purchase. These purchases, in turn, would earn Instagram a fee. For those who noticed the sneaky attempt to capitalize on user habits to increase profits, it felt pretty sleazy to say the least. Though, if you're like me, this only served to make me determined never to buy stuff from Instagram. But the selfie center of the world isn't the only app guilty of some seriously devilish tactics designed to get users to spend. Food apps are some of the guiltiest parties when it comes to coaxing cash from you. Like the McDonald's delivery app, which uses fake notification alerts which claim your order will be delivered soon in big text, with small text underneath that continues soon after you finally place it, order now, with a winking emoji. One Reddit user received the McDonald's notification in question while they were struggling with money and had to suffer a moment of genuine distress and panic before they realized they'd been maliciously tricked by the app. If that's not a reason to uninstall out of spite, I don't know what is. Moving away from the cesspit of sneaky app design now and into the real world, it's time for some seriously bad designs from the world of town planning. Be it through unbelievable oversight or just plain disregard for citizens, town planners really fall short sometimes in the design department. Like the genius who thought it'd be a good idea to place street lights bright enough to light a stadium along this residential street in Cleveland, Ohio. Good luck sleeping at night with a miniature sun outside your bedroom window. Then we have this monstrosity.
Take it down!
Whether the pole got built before the ATM or vice versa is unclear, but the end product is one heck of an eyesore regardless. On the bright side, at least you get something to lean on while you wait for your transaction to process.
Oh yeah! Just like a small
But
bench.
sometimes terrible town planning designs completely ruin a construction's intended purpose, like this basketball court, the designers of which took cutting corners to a whole new level.
Why?
While this bizarre court shape
They have
is
a
likely due
space.
to piping or wiring underneath the cornered area that regulations prevent building on, you'd have thought the planning division would have considered that beforehand. After all, how difficult could it have been to plan the court 10 feet to the left?
Oh yeah!
Some of the worst failures of urban design clearly have good intentions, but are delivered with such a lack of thought, it's hard to believe they ever got approved. Like the stop and alarm buttons on this bus. Pretty easy to differentiate for most people, but for the visually impaired, not so much. And not just because they wouldn't be able to see the different colors. The main issue is both buttons say stop in Braille, rendering the addition useless and potentially embarrassing for the very people its dim-witted designers had tried to help.
What?
But sometimes helping the vulnerable is the opposite of what town planning departments attempt to do, such is the case with these benches in Philadelphia's subway system, which are designed to be too awkward and uncomfortable for homeless people to sleep on. However, in making them intentionally inconvenient for the homeless, the designers inadvertently made the benches completely uncomfortable for anyone who tried to take a seat on them. Now, with no real purpose, they just sit there, looking like the aftermath of the Hulk taking his anger out on a radiator. Moving from poorly thought out public spaces to disastrously designed personal possessions, we have this soldering iron shared by Reddit user Stim Jerling. Looks pretty normal at first, until you realize that the screw in the handle is so poorly placed that it touches the heating element inside. As soldering irons get very hot, with temperatures sometimes exceeding 800 degrees Fahrenheit, with a metal screw conducting heat to the finger of the user, this design fail isn't just dumb, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Staying on the topic of burningly stupid designs, we have this candle, purchased by another Redditor. The designers were so focused on producing something at low cost, they forgot to consider one important factor: the heat resistance of the plastic candle holder. For that reason, when
that's not
lit,
glass?
the candle melted its own container. If the candle wasn't scented before,
That's a
it
plastic?
was now, with a strong fragrance
Oh,
of toxic
no.
burning plastic. Hooray!
Hooray, Jamai!
Many of the bad designs people
Hooray!
encounter are more deceptive than dangerous, like this listing on Amazon, appearing to advertise a unique dinosaur-themed pillowcase for kids. Seems like harmless fun, right?
It's cute.
Well, for those who ordered it, this is what they received. Not only was the pillowcase not dinosaur-shaped, the kid from the picture was also printed onto it. Creepy. A similar case of pathetically poor printing was on show with this Amazon listing, which appeared to advertise coffee mugs that changed their appearance when filled with hot water, as demonstrated with before and after pics. However, what arrived was actually just a mug featuring a picture of the other two mugs. Both of these abysmal printed products were clearly scams, capitalizing on the success of the original products they were feebly attempting to imitate, and both were removed from sale shortly afterwards. Not all bad designs are quite so deceptive, though. Whether it be due to a lack of creative talent or some serious oversights in the
I love these
manufacturing
videos.
process, some designs are just plain bad. Like this advert in the shampoo section of a store. While it's supposed to show a woman with her hair up in a towel, the brightness of the white just makes it look like she's got a remarkably unfortunate haircut. If that's how those shampoos make your hair look, I'd be surprised if they made a single sale. That is, unless Tintin's a regular at the store. Of course, laughably bad design isn't restricted to the world of commerce. People make equally awful design choices in their own homes, like the homeowners responsible for putting their fridge slap bang in the middle of their kitchen at a jaunty angle. It looks like the interior designer forgot a kitchen needs a fridge, then added to the plans last minute. Perhaps they convinced the unwitting homeowners that middle-of-the-room fridge cupboards were a hot new trend.
I want it. It's
What the fuck?
But when it comes to poor taste, it doesn't get much worse than this utterly cursed sight.
Oh,
a bathroom
no
with a carpet
way!
all the way up the side of the tub.
Why would
Putting
they do
aside the
that?
questionable color, it's not
Ew.
hard to shudder at the thought of what kind of filth, odor, damp, and mildew has accumulated in that
no.
carpet over the years.
Don't be ridiculous. Think of the smell. You haven't thought of the smell.
Not to mention the skin-crawling sensation of squelching around on the dampened
Ugh.
surface after taking a bath.
Why?
But
Just
there's
why?
one type of restroom
Why
that's
would they do
even
that?
worse than a carpeted one. A restroom with clear glass toilet stalls. It's like something out of a nightmare. While the reason behind this choice is unknown, it's certainly a guaranteed way to make people hurry up their business. After all,
Yeah.
would you stay there for long if someone was making eye contact with you while waiting impatiently for their turn? I think not. While laughably bad designs are often a matter of taste, other times they're the result of a total lack of
Oh,
logic.
no.
Like this electrical button panel an internet user shared online. While you usually expect the numbers to ascend from left to right, continuing on
What
each
the
line, these read from top to bottom. That is, until we reach the number 9, which is followed by 12A, then 12, then 16, 10 finally
the fuck
appears,
is
randomly
12A?
squeezed between 6 and 16, but 11 doesn't pop up until
11?
after 15. It all finishes with 18 and 17 in the wrong order. And for some reason, 17 is given 2 buttons. Whoever wired this thing either took some
Full butt
serious
cooler.
creative liberties with the approach, or just made several mistakes. Either way, looking at it makes you feel like you're losing brain cells by the second. Unlike obviously bad designs, some design fails are only apparent from certain perspectives, like this set of stairs, which looks perfectly safe and you might even say pleasant when approaching the door. But for those stepping through the door, looking down,
Oh,
they blend
no.
into what can only be described as a broken ankle waiting to happen. For a literal step-by-step
Why?
guide on how to get sued for dangerous
The
decor,
designer was
look no further.
trolling? Oh, fuck.
Staying on the topic of designs whose danger lies in how you look at them, take a look at these. At a glance, with packaging that references candy both in its general style and in the images it features, you'd be forgiven for thinking these were packets of tasty, juicy jawbreakers.
Yeah?
But you'd be wrong. These
What?
are all bath bombs, and are
What
merely
the-
scented like candy.
It's not a
While
candy?
they do say bath bombs
Oh,
on
yeah,
their
it
label,
does says
I
bath
can't
bomb.
help feeling these are merely one half-distracted parent away from a child tucking in and
I
having
thought it's
a
a candy!
very unpleasant surprise. But the big question is, do you think manufacturers intentionally made these look like candy to trick people into buying them? Or do people really like bathing in candy aromas? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, we'll eat that too.
Of course, not all poorly designed packaging is dangerous or misleading. Some of it is bad simply because it benefits the manufacturers at the expense of the consumer's convenience. Like an unforgivable change the manufacturers of the classic brick tower game Jenga made to
Jenga!
their packaging design. In order to fit more boxes on the shelves, and hence sell more volumes of the product, Jenga's manufacturers changed their box design to a wider, more attention-grabbing form factor. This replaced the old, perfectly square-topped box that fit the fully formed Jenga tower, that could
Yeah?
be pulled out and played immediately, and
Yeah.
stored neatly away afterwards, ready for next time. The new design sported a rectangular base and was shorter, meaning it no longer fit a full
Why?
tower, forcing
Why?
purchasers to assemble it from scratch every time.
Every
Never
single
before
time you
has a
gotta do it.
nostalgic toy betrayed us
Ruined.
so badly. Now, crummy packaging that inconveniences the user of a product is one thing, but packaging that intentionally misleads consumers about its contents, particularly in terms of quantity, is a whole other kettle of fish. Unfortunately, though, this is something that happens all the time, as is the case with the dark secret
What?
inside what appears to be a considerably large container of superglue.
I
Seems
didn't
like a
know.
decent
Think I ever
size,
played
but
Jenga?
when the front
It
plate is
requires two
removed,
person
the
or more to
truth
play
is
it.
revealed. It's just a
Shush,
regular-sized glue
Shush,
packet in
Dale.
fancy clothing. But not
you.
only is this sneaky deception, which is carried out in a number of varieties, a waste of plastic, it's also sold by weight. This means many people assume they're getting more than the regular amount of glue,
Oh.
only to find they've just
Oh,
paid for
that's
more
so
packaging.
sneaky.
While this packaging claims to make applying the glue slightly easier, with all that empty space inside, you think they could have at least made the tube a little bigger. Not to mention the fact that a lot of glue would be wasted, considering this oversized plastic casing
Yeah.
isn't as good as your fingers at squeezing out the last few drops. So
Scandal.
when it comes to glue, just stick to what you know. Cosmetic
to-
products are some of the worst offenders when it comes to egregious, unnecessary packaging. If you haven't experienced it firsthand, let me enlighten you with this. Seems like a fairly standard box holding a tub of moisturizer, right? Well, look how much you actually get when you pull it out. All that cardboard is wasted
Serious?
on nothing but empty space. Some companies claim these kinds of tactics are to help with theft prevention. But even if that is true, I can't help but feeling it's a little too convenient that this technique also tricks people into believing they're getting more for their money.
Yeah.
With the added marketing benefit of a bigger box being more likely to catch people's attention,
Why,
I
this is not
definitely
illegal.
smell some
This
deception.
is scandal.
But while cosmetic products can make spotting deception difficult until they're out of the box, there is a way to avoid being misled by packaging of a different kind. If you ever spot a container that's supposed to be filled with lots of items of a single type, like this box of pens, be sure to look close at the label. if it says
Yeah?
something like 150 pieces rather than 150 pens or whatever the specific item's meant to
Yeah?
be, there may be trickery afoot.
What?
Pieces is a super vague word, and in the case of pens, can refer to everything, including the pens themselves, their pen lids, the box, packing cardboard, any instruction sheets,
What?
and so on. And that's
stupid.
exactly the trickery
What
here.
the frick?
150 pieces lands you with less than half that amount of pens in a cardboard padded box with a swindle hidden behind a big sticker.
Not
Not to
150
mention the fact that
pens?
most of the colors
Just
are
pieces?
just repeats. Maybe the hole in the middle is just a space to store your disappointment? While we're on the topic of outrageous scams that don't give you your money's worth, there's no better example than American universities. While college in the USA is ludicrously expensive in general, I'm talking specifically about college books. These tomes of knowledge, which are never included in the extortionate university fees, often cost poor students upwards of $100 a pop, and don't usually cover much more than a term's worth of learning. But here's the worst part. The publishers of these oversized learning manuals, laughing from their thrones of cash, sometimes don't even bother to bind the books. Increasingly commonly, textbooks like these ones, with prices ranging from $110 to $240 per book, arrive as merely a collection of hole punched sheets. With these unbelievable textbook costs, not to mention the huge debts tuition fees rack up, the future can often seem uncertain for newly graduated
That's
students.
true?
But
Oh my
post-college
goodness.
life was intended to be painted in an optimistic light
I
in
had
this
those?
next
Really?
university-related design fail with
Yeah.
disastrous results. This ad for graduation photography was supposed to imply that there was a bright future on the horizon, but it ends up having some darker implications. The graduate walking on the train tracks with a light in the near distance makes it look like an approaching train is about to provide a very morbid solution to those college
Yeah.
debts. I guess this is what
Yeah.
people mean when they say, man, life really hits hard after school. But you know what's good for cheering yourself up when life gets tough? Cake. That is, so long as your local baker doesn't have any dishonest tactics baked into their products. Unfortunately, some cake mixers utilize a pretty shocking tactic of stuffing their cakes with polystyrene foam or cardboard to make them look bigger than they actually are, as various people have shared online. The devious ploy usually
Is that
involves
all
half the
spongy?
cake being made up of the filler material, but hidden behind a wrapping of fondant. While this practice is actually legal, seeing as there is technically a full cake inside, the risk of swallowing some of the inedible filling sends this bad design ploy
this is
straight
okay?
to Danger Town. But when food's concerned, nothing proves looks can
It's
be
common?
deceiving
Oh
more
my
than the
gosh.
use of a technique I like to call deceptive arrangement. This is when an item is placed in its packaging in such a way that it looks like you're getting a good-sized, high-quality serving. But once you buy it and open it up, you realize you've been woefully swindled.
yeah, this
like
happens.
this pizza, for instance, where the sparse toppings have
Yeah,
been
this
tactically
happens.
arranged to peek out of the transparent
I hate
panel
to
on
say
the
it,
box,
but yeah, this is
leaving
kinda
the rest of the
relatable
pizza
to me, though.
embarrassingly bare. Clearly, those meatballs wanted a window seat. And how about these cookies? Looks
Ooh.
like a very generous serving of jam on the packet. But, oh dear.
What the-
Either there was some issue on the production line, or that's some
What the
flagrant
heck?
false advertising.
Just
Let's
one
hope
dot.
it's the former, but regardless, those cookies are about 1,000,000 miles away from how they're presented on the packet. Some of the most common food scams of this kind come in the form of convenience store sandwiches.
Oh, yeah,
or
convenience
as
store
I like to call them,
sandwiches.
scamwiches. Now, no one expects culinary mastery from a convenience store snack, but this is just too much.
This is
from
from
the
Japan.
front, these scamwiches look pretty well filled,
This is
but
from
with
Japan.
the filling taking a front seat only.
If you search it on Twitter in Japanese, like 7-Eleven, sandwich, like that, You'll see those kind of picture a lot
It
though.
proves to be all just an
これ
illusion.
ひどいよね。
Even so, at least you get some variety in that scamwich, unlike this one, which, once disassembled, reveals the feeblest attempt at a salami and pickle combo the world has ever seen.
I'm gonna make
If
my own
2020 was a
sandwich from
sandwich,
now on.
you're
I'm
looking
not
at it.
buying it. I'll make my own.
And if there was ever a hotel where room service would be likely to bring you the scamwiches you just witnessed, it'd be the one visited by Reddit user Official Fobs in 2019. When booking a room at the hotel, the Redditor paid extra for a room with a bigger TV.
Ooh.
However, when he got settled in and went to switch the TV on, this was what greeted him. Instead of shelling out for bigger TVs in certain
What?
rooms, the hotel instead placed large wooden plastic casings around small TVs.
Holy crap,
It's certainly
really?
one of the most
That's a
creative forms
scam.
of deceptive design I've
That
seen,
has to
but
be a
that doesn't make
scam.
it any
Thank you
less
for
of
the
a betrayal.
subscribe,
After the
buddy.
Redditor realized that the small screen that appeared wasn't just an issue with the TV settings, they had a good laugh at the trickery. But how would you react if this happened to you? Let me know
I
in the
don't know.
comments.
What about you?
We
Well,
now-
obviously, I would love to get the refund, but I'm too shy to say that, so I'm just gonna rant on Twitter. I can't believe it! This hotel that I'm staying in!
Now move from small screens to small print, which is something you should always check if you want to avoid design tactics aimed at tricking you into buying stuff. One specific example, which may be the most literal naming of a product I've ever seen, was encountered by people attempting to buy wireless earphones on Amazon. Now,
Really?
any sane person would assume that, judging by the box for these earphones, they'd come as a pair, right?
Yeah.
2 earphones are pictured. And who sells single earphones?
Wait,
Well,
no.
it seems like
No.
buyers are expected to
No.
look closer at the packaging, which says wireless music earphone rather than wireless music earphones.
Uh-oh.
It isn't a typo.
Uh-oh.
This company meant it literally. One singular earphone comes in the box, along with its humorously small charging cable. Thankfully, after a rush of complaints, this desperate attempt to trick people resulted in the seller being forced to change its Amazon listing to specify the whole single earphone truth. And
Right,
while
yeah.
I'd argue a total removal from the store would have been better, a little honesty about a sneaky earphone design choice
What
is
the
still
frick?
music to my ears. What's the worst example of terrible
This is horrible. This is horrible だよ。What the heck? マジか、こんなのがまかり通るんか This is okay? I can't believe it. Unbelievable だよ。ではではでは Unbelievable だよ。ねえ。以上。Okay, the next one is going to be the last one. Let's go. Let's see the last one. よいしょ。Okay, are you ready? では行きましょう。Alright, let's watch the designer who she couldn't help with their design idea. Alright, which one? You pick. 15 most extra. Hold on. How do I read this? Hold on. Alright, your choice.
15 most extravagant restaurants.
Or another designers who should go to the help for their ideas. Extra? Okay, let's do the poll. Designer? Restaurant? Go to the help. Designer? Okay, I see a designer. Okay, let's see the designer one. 以上。では、めましょう。Designers, 行くぞ!
Genius of our world's finest designers is difficult to overstate.
different voice
but
actor.
for every piece of ingenuity, there's a design that leaves your face firmly buried in your palms. From the intentionally devious to the utterly dumb, let's check out the work of some of the world's worst designers. Clamshell packaging. It's something we've all had the displeasure to encounter at some point or another. It's almost impossible to open without something sharp, and you usually cut yourself in the process.
Yeah, this
While
happens.
this product is designed specifically to offer a sharp solution to our clamshell woes, it misses quite an obvious issue. It comes in clamshell packaging itself. Oh, clamshell knife, you've become the very thing you swore
That's
to
the
destroy.
reason I needed it! And I
Moving on
can't
up
take
now,
it
the
out!
unbumbling architects in London paid homage to Bond villains by inadvertently creating a death ray in 2014. This concave skyscraper on Fenchurch Street was constructed at such an angle that it actually focused sunlight onto the street below, with the same effect as a magnifying glass. Architects failed to take this into account in their design, resulting in street temperatures of up to an astounding 243 degrees Fahrenheit at the height of summer. Luckily, after parked cars began literally melting in the heat, they installed an awning to stop the streets turning into hell on earth. But it was too late.
the heck?
blunder was already in the history books as one of the worst design errors of all time. This next entry is almost as bad for anyone with an obsessive need for architectural order, because this block of houses is totally misaligned from the rest of the town. This
Why?
likely occurred because the original neighborhood was constructed in alignment with true east and west, while the rest of the town was later built parallel to the coastline. But with the frustration this site causes to perfectionists worldwide, I doubt the explanation makes it any better. While most software is available via online download today, some people prefer a good old-fashioned installation disc. But the designer behind this software case decided to
No disc
infuriate both
needed!
CD lovers and downloaders alike. A CD case existing solely to announce there's no disc
Just
needed
download it!
has to be one of the most egregious wastes of packaging I've ever seen. While it may be an attempt to use up old stock
What's
they
the
had
point of
lying
making a
around,
package,
they could have
though?
easily sold the cases to other companies who could use them for, actual CDs. For anyone who likes to eat
Half-Life
jelly
3.
beans by the handful, I present these individually wrapped abominations. These jelly beans have been painstakingly wrapped one by one, supposedly to stop them sticking together when subjected to warm temperatures. But if that's a concern for you, you're obviously not eating your jelly beans quickly enough. Don't be misled by the claims plastered on the front of wet wipes like these, which are deceptively labeled flushable. Though it'd be reasonable to assume the term implies they're environmentally safe to flush, flushable in this case is actually much more literal. Harmful to aquatic life with long-lasting effects is written on the back label, revealing that, while the wipes can technically be flushed without clogging your pipes, you probably shouldn't. Although if you do flush a couple, you don't have to worry about alligators in the sewers ever again. Moving on from aquatic hazards to genuine risks to human life, this Michael Fassbender endorsed ad encourages people to walk backwards to test their vision. Only doing so at this particular location would eventually land them directly in the train tracks. Michael Fassbender, you should be ashamed. Unless maybe this is an intelligence test disguised as a vision test? Let's hope so. Speaking of serious hazards, these crosswalk lights, colors, and symbols are reversed. The walking man means stop, while the stationary man means go. Now this wouldn't be too bad for most people to figure out, but for colorblind people who go by the symbol rather than the color, it could be a death sentence. While this is likely a case of faulty installation, the sheer risk to vulnerable folks lands whoever's responsible for this failure a spot in the deepest pits of the underworld. Some designs take being literal to the next level. Case in point, this box with pictures that imply you're getting 2 wireless earbuds
we saw
when it
this, we
actually
saw this.
only contains a single one. I mean, when they say music ear Olympics can be put to bed with these misleading bed sheets. While the package seemingly proclaims to be an 1800 thread count Egyptian cotton sheet set, only the most eagle-eyed consumer would spot the teeny tiny side note. The small print reveals the product, actually a microfiber sheet, is merely comparable to the feel of those luxurious items it displays in its golden centerpiece. These unscrupulous hacks basically sell
another
the product based
scandal.
on what it's making you miss out on instead of what you actually get. But it doesn't get much more misleading than this, found roughly 100 miles before the actual highway exit to Niagara Falls. Doubtlessly the cause of countless infuriated people searching for re-entry to the highway, it lures people to an unofficial information center, hoping they won't spot the ultra-thin middle text. If you're ever on this road without Google Maps to hand, make sure you don't Niagara Fall for this one. This brownie company had the brilliant idea to post gluten-free and organic on the front of their product, and then plainly confess to their own chicanery on the back. This misleading tagline is not only annoying, but
Wait,
also
what?
potentially harmful depending on the severity of a person's
what?
gluten allergy. Man, if you can't trust a delicious snack, who can you trust? This restaurant seems to be offering a kind-hearted, money-saving option for their
Free
elderly
meal.
clientele. Until you look at the fine print. Aside from being a trap to those with poor eyesight, a required accompaniment of both parents for the over 80s means this is a promise they'll probably never have to deliver on. Unless the local over 80s take their revenge by filling the restaurant with coffins and urns. Scam designs aren't limited to the elderly, though. This glitter bottle is sure to give any young woman a dose of disappointment so hefty, only her wedding night will
Oh,
match
half
it.
the bottle
While
is
it's sitting on
empty.
a shelf in store, the buyer would be none the wiser to the con at play until they took the bottle home and rotated it 90 degrees. At least you can cover those tears with glitter.
Why?
Similarly, this pot of pomade was designed to make it look like you're getting a lot more product than you actually are. In another
yeah.
attempt to squeeze consumers for every dollar possible, the falsehood only becomes apparent once you're already halfway
This
through
is
the tub.
scam, Dale. What?
If you're unlucky like Reddit user TGITC, you might encounter the tech world's equivalent of the previous scam products. TGITC's colleague picked up a cheap hard drive that turned out to be cheap for a reason.
What?
The drive's creator had the audacity to hot glue a stripped USB thumb drive inside an empty hard drive case and sell it under the guise of legitimate hardware. They even put metal weights inside to try and legitimize the illusion.
What?
I can't fault the ingenuity, but I can fault the moral character of the creator. To hell with you! These flight information screens at Tenerife Airport are guaranteed to enrage because
it's
they
common?
intermittently display
Oh.
full-screen adverts, concealing the important flight info. Of all the incredibly inconvenient places to put an ad, this has to be the worst. You might miss your flight waiting to see your gate number, but at least you won't miss the new Whopper.
Ooh.
Certain news sites have recently begun following a similar methodology. Publications will share articles that you can apparently read for free. Until after you've scrolled down a bit and got hooked into the article, your reading is rudely interrupted. At this point, a paywall will cover the page, not letting you finish reading until you buy a subscription.
I know
What a
this
tease.
happens all the time.
Some designs aren't so much evil as they
I hate
are
those.
astoundingly stupid. Like this advert, where a clothing company decided to promote their plus-size leggings, not by using a suitably large model, but by having a skinny model pose in just one of the legs. Talk about adding insult to injury. This wolf mug was lovingly sculpted into an adorable drink receptacle for all ages. But there's one crucial drawback. Every time you lift it to your lips, you gouge your eyes out. The lesson is clear. Never mess with the wolves, not even in mug form. Have
Welcome
you ever
to
been swimming and
Tomo's
thought,
Wood
you
here.
know
I
what
need
would make this
a
better? A giant floating female hygiene product.
Oh,
no?
no.
Well, perhaps you're not the makers of this pool float had in mind. Or
Oh,
more likely,
no.
the designers totally missed the obvious resemblance to sanitary towels because they're terrible at their job. Whatever the case is, this hilariously bad work of art is certainly a
Oh,
period
no.
piece. Tin cans are many things, but being sensitive to exposure to air is not one of them. Yet this jaw-droppingly stupid waste of plastic was snapped in a Chinese supermarket where it would seem Coca-Cola can be found in the produce aisle. That's right, among the other fresh fruits and veggies. For every effort to reduce plastic waste, never forget that somewhere in the world, people are doing stuff like this. If you hate being comfortable on flights, this company's designed for super low budget alternative airplane seating is just the ticket.
Imagine
These
it-
so-called
oh my God, the
standing
seat!
seats are essentially
The actual
glorified
sitting
versions
part!
of those
Oh my
uncomfortable
goodness.
leaning benches and are proposed as a genuine standing up trade-off for cheaper flights.
I can't sit
Because
on
who
here
needs
for
to be
more
able to
than
move
1
or
hour.
experience comfort when you could cram more people into the cabin like sardines.
Nah.
Luckily, no one's adopted them yet, but knowing airlines, it's only a matter of time.
No.
Another anti-comfort design are these food court benches,
What
which are
the
intended
frick?
to keep people from sitting in them for too long. With the intentionally tiring, uncomfortable design, they can keep a flow of customers constantly moving in and out. More money for the cafe, bigger calf muscles for the visitors. It's a
Yeah,
win-win,
win-win
right?
situation.
While you're sat on the
6
benches or
months?
no,
I
why not tuck
know,
into this
thank
scam
you.
sandwich? Like a washed-up supermodel,
yeah,
the
this one
outside looks
again.
half decent, but it's hollow and empty on the inside. If this is what it looks like with those sneaky extra slices, I shudder to think what it looks like without. Either way, it's still not as bad as this one, which besides being one of the worst food scams ever, is just plain repulsive however you
Arigato,
look at
thank
it.
you.
If you're hungry for dessert after your scam sandwiches, how about a cup of ice cream that looks twice as full as it actually is?
No.
Who needs to tell these disgraces to the noble ice cream industry that stacking scoops high above does not excuse failing to fill the proper
Everything I
space
see
below.
is
To hell with
scam.
you too, soft serve Satan. Hope your ice cream doesn't melt. Recently, building multiple rear cameras into a smartphone has become a big selling point. And as with all trends, some unscrupulous sellers have hopped on board the multi-camera express, ripping people off along the way. This phone from the exterior appears to have 3 different cameras, but removing the casing reveals only one real camera, with the others just being glass
They're
facades.
fake.
This is surprisingly common among cheap knockoff phone manufacturers who will snap you
Really?
up as a sucker before you can even say cheese. So I'd hold off on multi-camera knockoffs if I
Oh
were you.
my
At least
goodness.
until the iPhone 40 comes out. Have you witnessed any truly
Ew.
awful designs you'd like to share?
Another one. Last one. Next one is going to be the last one. I promise next one is going to be the last one. Next one is going to be the last one. Alright, let's watch the what? 15 most extravagant. これで最後だから Got paid. My point. Easy point. いけます
Love getting a good meal. We all love getting a good meal. And be it at a fancy 5-star restaurant or a diner on the side of the highway, there are many restaurants that can give us an incredible culinary experience. However, there are some restaurants that are a step above the rest. Today, we're going to take a look at the top 15 most amazing restaurants. Number 15. Itha Restaurant. While eating at a restaurant by the beach offers diners an amazing ambiance, Itha Restaurant takes things a few steps further by allowing diners to eat underwater.
Whoa.
Built on a private island in the Maldives, this restaurant was opened in April of 2005 and is located 5 meters below sea level. The restaurant is essentially a curved tank that offers a 270-degree panoramic underwater view, and as they dine, customers can gaze at scenic coral gardens and marine animals drifting by. Now, we must warn you that getting a reservation here is nearly impossible, as the restaurant seats just 14 people and requires reservations to be made well in advance. However, when you consider that its food and ambiance helped it to win the Global Restaurant of the Year award in 2017, we'd say that trying to get a table here may just be worth the effort. Number 14. Au Noir. While most of the restaurants
so
on this
dark.
list will feature a beautiful ambiance, Au Noir goes against the grain by taking this all away. Located in both Montreal and Toronto, Au Noir is a restaurant
Toronto!
that shuts off the lights and makes diners eat in the dark. Now,
What?
the idea behind this is twofold. The first is one's sense of touch, hearing, taste, and smell are amplified, thus allowing them to better enjoy the food in front of them.
Rich
Yet
people
the
are
second
weird.
is that after only 1 or 2 hours in complete darkness,
people are
customers
weird,
gain a better
Dio.
understanding of what it's like to be blind. This is crucial because it helps them relate better to the restaurant's waitstaff, all of whom are visually impaired.
What
As
the
such,
heck?
eating at
What's
this
the
restaurant
point?
is truly a unique sensual experience.
Yeah, but I want to see
13.
my food.
Bird's Nest Restaurant. When it
Oh.
comes to treetop dining, there are a few establishments that come
お
anywhere
金持
close
ちが
to
考
the
えることは
Bird's
わ
Nest
からんわ
Restaurant. Located in Soniva Kiri Eco Resort, the
わか
restaurant is
め
essentially
あ
in
り
the
が
shape
と
of
う
a
シックス
massive
ナイフ
bird
あり
nest.
がとう
Consisting of just one table, it sits about 5 meters above the ground. Its open
Now
air
I wanna
gives
try that
patrons
one.
impressive views of the
Whoa.
surrounding beach, and it's known for having exceptionally tasty food. However, given that the cooking up in the treetops would not be advisable, the restaurant instead made the decision to have all the food and drinks made at ground level, and when completed, the dishes are then delivered to diners via a zip line. So if you want a truly one-of-a-kind experience, then the Bird's Nest Restaurant
down
is the
for
place
this.
to be.
I'll do it. If I have a
Number
chance.
12, Robot Restaurant.
Oh, this
We
one
know
is
you've probably heard that
Tokyo!
robots are the technology of the future many times before. However, in Japan, life-size robots really are a thing of the present.
Tapioca.
That's because in the capital city of Tokyo, you can visit Robot Restaurant, which stands
I will say, this place, only tourists will go there. None of the Japanese people will go there. This place is literally only for a tourist. Japanese people like us, we never go there. Once you step inside, it's just tourist. ねえ、そうなの。Why? I don't know. You know, a lot of people think about robot when it comes to the Japan, so maybe they built the restaurant for the tourist, I guess. so yeah, not a lot of people from Japan know about this place, or we don't go there. So, ne.
Stands apart due to it offering a truly crazy experience. After all, not only are you served by robots, but perhaps more impressively, you get to experience a sensory overload of acrobats, dancers,
I've never
musicians,
been
and
there.
massive
Probably my
machines
mom doesn't know
dancing
about
and
this
singing
place,
in a
or Agumi
multicolored,
does.
shining and loud environment. And while this attraction may seem a little strange to many, it certainly is a must-see next time you're in Japan. Number 11. Keramas Aero Park. For most people, dining on board an airplane is an uncomfortable affair. After all,
I can ask Agumi right now. Hold on. ねえ。ごめんね。ロボットレストラン知ってる？これ。
It may seem a little strange to many. It certainly is a must-see next time you're in Japan. Number 11. Keramas Aero Park.
She said no. She said no.
For most people, dining
She's never
on
been
board an
there.
airplane is an uncomfortable affair. After all, be it the bad food, long wait times, or lack of elbow room, there are many things that work against your dining experience. However, the owners of Keramas Aero Park have tried to shake that narrative by making dining on a plane a 5-star experience.
She was waving her hand though.
Located on the island of Bali in Indonesia, the restaurant is made out of the shell of a decommissioned Boeing 737 series airplane. Now, passengers first begin their experience by receiving a boarding pass and are then ushered aboard the plane. Yet rather than have crammed seats, the plane instead has tables spaced well apart from each other, making a lack of legroom a thing of the past. From there, the diners can feast on cuisine from around the world, and once done can even pose for pictures either in the cockpit or on the wings. As such, if you're an aviation aficionado, then the Keramas Aero Park is a must-see. Number 10. Ultraviolet Restaurant. Generally speaking, going to a restaurant is pretty easy. After all you have to do is jump in your car, punch the address on Google Maps, and drive over. However, at Shanghai's Ultraviolet Restaurant, the travel process isn't so easy. Opened in 2012 by French chef Paul Perret, a conscious decision was made to make this restaurant difficult to find. That's because rather than publish their location, Ultraviolet Restaurant keeps their address top secret. How do they do this? Well, it turns out that the diners are first instructed to enter a shuttle bus, and this bus then discreetly brings them to the restaurant's hidden location. From there, they file into a bunker that features a 10-person table and a whole set of screens and speakers. It is at this point that the magic begins.
My
Each
eyes!
course is
My
hand-selected by the
eyes!
chef and has a set of visual, auditory, and sensory aids that go along with it. And be it in intense heart-raising music or soft, cool colors, these changes in ambience are designed to make each dish taste exceptionally good. These intense feelings are spread across 20 different courses. Ultraviolet's team of over 20 waitstaff and production crew members controlling every minute. So unless you're willing to fork over between $600 and $900 just for one meal, then you may have to look elsewhere. Number 9. The Poop Cafe. While food and bathrooms aren't two things that typically mix, Toronto's Poop Cafe is an exception.
They have in
to the
Toronto's
rule.
too?
That's because this washroom-themed restaurant takes the poop emoji to a whole new level. Located
They
in
have
the
in
city's
Taiwan
Koreatown
too,
neighborhood, when
right?
customers come in, they first have to find a seat at one of the many toilet bowls on location. From there, they can pick a dish from a dessert menu, with each sweet
they
treat
have in
being served
Toronto
in a
too.
miniature toilet bowl. To top this off, the cafe has a variety of washroom-themed touches, with these including bathroom jokes on the walls, plunger-shaped lights on the ceilings, and a sweets table shaped like a massive toilet bowl. Yet it should be noted that this idea isn't new, as Poop Cafe owner Lien Wen first got the idea after vacationing in Taiwan and visiting a toilet bowl cafe
Oh
there.
yeah, in
The
Taiwan!
experience was so great that it prompted her to make one in Toronto. And because of this type of themed restaurant was so foreign in the West, it attracted a lot of attention. However, given that the reviews of the restaurant are pretty mediocre, we'd say that she may have to fix the shitty food if she doesn't want the restaurant's financials to continue to get flushed down the toilet. We're
Book
constantly
cafe.
adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8. In Galera. Generally speaking, most people try to stay far away from prison. However, if you decide to take a trip out to Milan's In Galera restaurant, you can be fed by a group of men currently serving time behind bars.
Huh?
Located at the city's Bolate prison, with the exception of the head waiter and head chef, the restaurant is entirely staffed by inmates. The idea behind the restaurant is for prisoners to learn culinary and customer service skills that they can then take with them outside of prison. This is amplified by the fact that the restaurant is a fine dining establishment. Now, this initiative is possible because Bolate Prison is currently the only open cell prison in all of Italy, as it's one of the few where inmates are allowed to freely move around and are encouraged to join work release programs. Interestingly enough, it turns out that the Bolate Prison's efforts really are a force for good, as studies have shown that initiatives such as the restaurant have allowed the prison's recidivism rates to be far lower than the national average. Thus, as In Galera continues to grow in popularity, the hope is that other prisons will see this model.
And it'll be
hopefully decide
easy for them
implement
to
it.
find a job once they get out of
Number
there.
7.
That's
Trabocchi.
really nice.
If you happen to
That's
like
cool.
seafood and Italian cuisine, then you can't go wrong with taking a trip to Italy's Trabocchi coast. Located along the Adriatic Sea in the province of Chieti, the region is famous for its vast amounts of trabocchi.
Whoa.
In essence, there are
Whoa.
complex fishing platforms that work by using an array of wide nets to intercept the schools of fish traversing the rocky outcrops along the coast. And while in the olden days these fish would have been collected and sold at a seafood market, more recently many trabocco owners have decided to convert their fishing platforms into full-out restaurants. These restaurants operate by first catching a wide array of fish during the day. These fish are then served to diners who typically get to feast on a multiple-course meal, consisting of practically every type of fish in the area. While eating, diners are able to sit
That
on the
looks so
trabocco
cool.
itself, thus giving them a beautiful view of the sea as they eat.
Yeah, this one's really good.
We must warn you that seating at these restaurants is often quite limited. You may need to wait for months in order to get a
A
reservation.
month?
So if you plan on
Months?
visiting
Holy
this part
crap.
of Italy in the upcoming months, it would be advisable to book a reservation well in advance. Number 6. The Rock. While
The
Zanzibar may not be a vacation destination that's on most people's radars, The Rock may just make a flight out to the country worth the trip. That's because this restaurant is one of the few in the world that's not accessible by land. Built 4 years ago on a former fisherman's post, this luxurious seafood restaurant is fully surrounded by water at high tide. As such, it can only be accessed by either swimming to the island or getting paddled over in a boat. Once there,
What? You
you're
swim
seated
or
at one of
paddle?
12 tables in a building made in the local Zanzibar architectural style. This makes for a
Bocce da
beautiful
rock.
dining experience. However, keep
Bocce
in
da
mind that
rock.
it's pretty pricey. After all, a 2-person meal with a starter, main course, and 2 cocktails will run you about $90. However, given the beauty of the restaurant, we'd say that the higher than average price is certainly worth it.
Yeah. That
Number
looks so
5,
cool.
Caverns Grotto.
Ooh.
If you like a dining experience like no other, then you may want to visit Caverns Grotto in Peach Springs, Arizona.
Oh, it looks so
That's because
good.
the establishment takes deep flavor to a whole new level by
Wow.
serving its dishes 61 meters underground. Now, the restaurant is
I'll
located in
try.
a 345-year-old underground cavern and has been known to be the site of several prehistoric fossils. And while the cavern may be part of the
Fossils.
United States' largest dry cavern system, the restaurant itself is not all that grandiose.
Wow, wow,
as it
wow,
serves
wow,
up classic
wow.
and American-style food to the patrons sitting at its 4 tables. Interestingly enough, the Cavern's Grotto also gives a nod to its Gold Rush era roots by making its food go through
Oh,
a
I
rather
wanna
interesting
try. It looks so
transportation
fun.
process. That's because while all the dishes are cooked at ground level, the food takes an elevator down to the cave before being hoisted 7.5 meters into the air on a pulley
Oh.
system to the raised dining room platform. Unsurprisingly,
Oh, I
diners
see.
often report the auditory and visual experience
So they don't
of
cook in
eating in
here.
a massive cave is like no other, and some even opt to stay the night by sleeping at the Grand Canyon Caverns Cave Suite. It's an hotel room located 67 meters below surface level, and is widely advertised as being the largest, deepest, darkest, oldest, quietest motel room in the world. So if you enjoy being within the depths of the earth for extended periods of time, then you may want to give the Caverns Grotto a visit. Number 4. Sublimotion.
Woo!
Ibiza
Oh, wow.
is widely considered to be one of the best places in Europe to party. Yet when the restaurant Sublimotion first opened in 2014, the island's reputation truly went through the roof. That's because as far as dining experiences go, there are few restaurants in the world that come anywhere close to Sublimotion.
Woo!
On the surface, the restaurant offers a fine dining experience, as its menu consists of a 20-course dinner that's spread across 3 hours. This is served by
3
staff consisting
hours?
of 25 professional waiters and is cooked by 2-star Michelin chef Paco Ranchero. Yet what really makes Sublimotion special is
Fancy!
its incredible entertainment value. Every dish on the menu is meant
3
to be
hours for
complemented by a different set
eating?
of visual elements. As such, the restaurant has been outfitted with several virtual reality
Wow.
elements in order to heighten your senses. And be it laser light shows, projection mapping in the room, or different animations swerving on the tables, you can be sure that your taste buds will come alive.
Virtual
in the whole
foob.
room. The ambience also changes throughout, as the scenes in the room switch between places such as the bottom of the ocean, a sexy 20th century cabaret, and a futuristic dinner with friends in 2050. Best of all, in order to complete the experience, diners are handed a Samsung Gear virtual reality headset that immerses them in the mind-blowing fantasy world. As such, it's clear that dining here is an experience truly like no other.
Can you eat it? Can you
Though,
grab the
chances of you
food?
eating here are pretty slim. That's because the restaurant has just one table with 12 seats, meaning that getting a spot at this exclusive table is extremely tricky. To make matters
SAO
worse,
is
Sublimotion
real.
is only open from June 1st to September
VTuber
30th,
restaurant.
making it very hard to get a reservation. Thus, when you further consider that it costs about $2,000 for just one meal, it becomes clear that this restaurant is not accessible to most. Number 3, the Heart Attack Grill. Out of all the fast food places in America,
What a
none
name!
are quite as notorious as the Heart Attack Grill. Opened in 2006 in Las Vegas, Nevada, owner and on-site chief surgeon John Basso actually created the restaurant as a massive publicity stunt. That's because rather than follow the trend of creating a restaurant that served up healthy food, John decided to do the exact opposite by telling people things like, "Don't come here every day of the week, it'll kill you," and that the food has a taste worth dying for.
Wow.
John was able to take what he proposed. with his
Wait,
marketing
so
feat-
every customer has to wear this hospital wear or something? Even kids wearing it though. Yaba! すげえ! Yeah? Oh my goodness.
pieces in
Wow.
school and turn it into a national
Look at him,
sensation
everybody
overnight.
wearing
And
it.
the reason why the restaurant is so famous is that it truly lives up to its
Ooh.
name. When customers come in, they're dressed in hospital gowns by a team of waitresses dressed like nurses, and then they're weighed on a scale. And if they come in at over 350 pounds, they get to eat free. From
What?
there, they are then seated and can choose between a wide array of massive burger and fries options.
Wait, 350? How kilogram is that? 350? How kilogram is that? You can eat for free? Holy frick. 350ポンドって何キログラムだ Like 200? 150? 160? Oh, thank you. ありがとう、ありがとう。160か70キロ以上はここの食べ物全部無料なんだって。America!
Not so fun fact. The founder of the Heart Attack Grill is an actual real-life anime villain. The spokesperson of the restaurant sadly died, and the owner actually showed his cremated ashes off in an interview.
Sad. Sad だよ。そうなんだ。150キロ以上で無料なんだ。
Largest offering available is the Octuple Bypass Burger, which consists of 8 4-ounce patties and
Oh
comes
my
in at an
gosh!
incredible 19,900
That's
calories.
so big!
This is then complemented by all-you-can-eat fries, buttermilk fat milkshakes, and even unfiltered cigarettes. Interestingly enough, if customers opt to not finish their food, they are then smacked with a paddle. However, if a customer is able to finish a burger that's classed as a triple bypass or higher, they actually get personally pushed out to their vehicle on a wheelchair.
ご飯食べきんないとこうやってケツ叩かれんだって。Someone is into that. Jokes on you, I'm into that like that. Please someone scream that. ひでえ、頼む。ありがとう Thank you! Amos, thank you! Yeah, please someone go there and leave the food and like just when they about to give you a spank, just like a scream says like jokes on you, I'm into that. Or harder.
Thus, while the food is far from healthy, the restaurant has gained quite the reputation over the years. Now, it shouldn't come as a surprise that this restaurant also has caught a lot of flack, Be it patrons dying while hammering down burgers or complaints that the nurses are dressed in skimpy outfits, the heart attack grill has received plenty of negative press over the years. Yet despite the hate, the restaurant continues to attract patrons.
Oh no,
despite
burgers
the
falling.
owner telling people not to eat there. Therefore, while the restaurant may be unhealthy, at least it doesn't try to hide the fact that it's killing its patrons. Number 2, Trigiaioni Restaurant. If you happen to live in a big city such as New York, Los Angeles, Toronto, or London, then chances are you've seen your fair share of pop-up restaurants. Yet in 2018, the owners of Tibet's Trigiaioni Restaurant made a name for themselves by creating a pop-up restaurant on the face of a mountain. Located at an altitude of 5,585 meters on Mount Everest's Island Peak area, it's officially the world's highest altitude pop-up restaurant. Operated by Indian chef Sanjay Thakur and his team, the restaurant's name means organic nature in Sanskrit, and as you might imagine, it's not easily accessible. As of now, potential diners have to make a quick trek to make it to Trigiaioni.
9 months, thank you!
Or a mountainous trek, both of which take between 4 to 9 days. Yet once you arrive at Trigiaioni, you can expect not just amazing mountain views, but also a feast fit for a king. That's because diners at the restaurant are treated to an 8-course meal, with the dishes including shishino garlic, Himalayan rolls, dablat, fish salad, chicken, and a kata produced with nak milk, basa fillets, and a cheese platter. In order to keep the restaurant running, the chefs rely on appliances powered by solar energy and must work inside of a tent in order to combat the windy conditions. According to its founders, the aim behind Trigiaioni was to raise awareness to the sustainability of the Himalayas resources, and it hammers this message home, not just through its existence, but through its use of several foraged ingredients. Yet at an all-in cost of about $5,600 for a package that includes flights, accommodations, and meals, this dining experience isn't for those who lack deep pockets. Number 1. Thermopylae. While most modern fast food joints have amenities such as drive-thrus, ice cream machines, deep fryers, and cash registers, the thermopylae of ancient Rome and ancient Greece were just a tad bit different. Found throughout ancient cities and towns, the word thermopylaeum literally translates to a place where something hot is sold. They truly delivered nothing less. They were typically small storefronts featuring stone counters embedded with terracotta jars, making them quite similar to modern
so it's like
hot
an ancient
tables.
restaurant.
These hot tables would be filled with all sorts of foods, with some of the most common dishes being roasted nuts, soups, pickles, eggs, ham, wine, and a sort of tomato-free pizza made with cheese and onions. Generally speaking, there were 2 types of people who frequented Thermopylae. The first were the rich, who much like those going through a drive-thru would quickly pick up a meal as a snack. However, the majority of Thermopylae users were in fact the urban poor. This is because the majority of poor workers didn't have enough money to afford a private kitchen at home, and instead found it cheaper to simply purchase their meals from a Thermopylae. As such, with so many customers at the ready, we would assume that Thermopylae owners probably made some pretty astounding profits. Now, if you'd like to see a Thermopylae for yourself, there are in fact several that have been very well preserved. And be it in Pompeii, Herculaneum, or Ostia, there are several spots that have well-preserved examples of these incredible restaurants. Thus, next time you happen to be in Italy or Greece, we suggest seeking them out. Watch our binge-watching videos.
ああいう風にしたんだ. So the restaurant was exist from that long time ago. That's insane. ね, the end. 知らなかった. Never knew that. はあ. いや、めっちゃ楽しかった. It was so fun. Thank you. ありがとう. It was really, really fun. Thank you so much for coming today. ありがとう. ありがとうございました. There you go. ありがとう. Thank you for streaming. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to join my stream だよ. ありがとう. Thank you. Bye, Moss. Thank you. Okay, now read time. ポチ. Where should we go? Where should we go for today? Ooh, how about Bowl? Oh, she's streaming. How about Bowl for today? She's playing Overwatch too. いいね. Bowl, 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 Bowl. Say hi to and enjoy the Overwatch with her. Oh, it looks like he's doing a collab or something. Ine. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and thank you so much for coming today. I had a lot of fun with you guys today, and I hope you guys did too. And again, thank you so much for giving me such an amazing week last week. It was very fun, and hopefully this week it'll be another fun as well. I'm supposed to have a collab tomorrow, but we haven't decided details yet, so I'm not sure about it. So I will let you know when everything has decided or something on Twitter. So I'm not sure about the time too, but I think it'll be before 2 p.m. in JST, which is 11 p.m. in CST, because I have to go to the gym on that time.